to say faggots.
Are live.
I kind of do.
Are
I'm
live.
gonna back up.
Fortnite 5.
All right.
So start with Daredevil. The new trailer came out, and I guess the show drops March 18th.
Part
On
two,
Netflix?
Electra heavy, and like.
She's hot.
That's your hot.
She is
She's
hot.
fucking hot.
She's
That's
hot.
for sure.
I'm into Electra's in it, and I'm into that chick being hot, but like she doesn't seem like a real superhero to me. Like looking at her real quick, I feel like they just like, oh, you're hot, you're hired.
What do you mean? What do you mean she doesn't look like a
I don't know. Like she doesn't seem actually that fit. She seems like a skinny girl that's super hot, and I don't know, really not sure why I even care, but I'm bringing it
I'm
up.
not sure why you carry it.
Well, because
No,
just like
I get what you're
from a
saying.
trailer onset, I was kind of
Well,
like, wow, I think they cast her because she's super hot, not that she actually looks like she can like kick me in the face and it would hurt.
No, totally.
Oh,
And this might be weird, but has anyone watched like the CrossFit games and stuff like that?
No.
I think it's all
And the
skinny,
chick-
huh?
They're skinny,
It's true.
they're hot, but they all have like
Not all of
really big legs,
Mm.
and that's what she's missing for someone
She has
that's
skinny legs.
she has skinny
Have we
chicken
seen
leg
much of
legs.
her legs? I don't
Well,
remember.
when
Had
she's
a good
doing-
leg shot.
When she's doing the kicks and stuff, and when she's doing the flip, you see it. It's not.
What were you
It's
looking
not
at?
a fit chick's leg, and that's kind of what
I
I
just didn't
judge.
have an issue with it.
That's kind of what I judge like a fit chick by.
Ass and legs.
Is her
Well, you know they do that in football.
because their arms don't get big. Even the weightlifting ones.
I
Don't
mean,
get big.
I guess for me, they don't need to be that crazy like that for me to believe that they can still kick ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't. I was just saying, to
No,
defend
no,
Rossi's point.
I don't know. For
I
some
mean-
reason, I feel like I had a problem with it, but I don't want to.
Because I did have a problem with Wonder Woman at first, but
For
she
being-
actually worked out really good, and she looks really good in the role.
Well, and
too.
then Wonder Woman for me, like I like forget about it because the idea like she's Amazonian and she like has powers, so
so
it's
the
different.
powers make it okay.
Like is this Elektra gonna have power? Right? Because
Does Elektra have power?
she has some type of power, right?
Does she?
Yeah, she's not just trained. I think those
No,
like
she has extra.
I don't
She
know.
has extra powers.
Anybody ever
but,
see
like,
that?
They're not
anybody ever see that Elektra movie?
with Jennifer Gardner.
No. No, it's the one with Halle Berry, right? She comes back, but she's like a cat.
That's
No, it's
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Oh.
Anybody see that?
No, but it ruined her career.
I saw a little bit.
I
of
watched it. It was
Damn
shitty.
God
It
damn
was
man.
shitty.
Oh, you
It
saw
was
It
it?
was shitty.
You
It
see it in
was shitty.
theaters? You see it in theaters?
No, I didn't see it in theater. Couldn't do that. You could tell from the. You could tell from the.
I mean, I
trailers.
thought maybe because I thought it came out in the year 2000, so I thought maybe you were.
It was a good time for it to come out. If like seriously, if they dropped it, Catwoman, Halle Berry, see it, sold. But they included a trailer, and you were like, "That's shitty.
I just remember.
That's shitty." Well, she looks good, so I can watch a picture of it, and that's shitty.
I just remember they released like the suit, like what the suit would look like, and I remember going like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
yeah, with like absolutely nothing.
Dominate.
Like, this looked like
Yeah.
looked like no Catwoman in the world.
Yeah.
It didn't look helpful. Catwoman's suit, it always looked kind of helpful for a cat burglar situation.
Mhm.
Halle Berry's looked good for a stripper / hooker situation.
He looked at a strip bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this chick works at the Point, and for
Library.
$40, I could be
yeah. Yeah.
well taken care of.
Yeah.
So,
Should we get back on
Were we
on
talking
Daredevil?
Daredevil?
Yeah, Elektra.
Yeah.
So Elektra has a great outfit.
Well, I looked her up
and
for-
small legs.
on. I did some Wikipedia research here. Elektra's primary abilities are strong knowledge of martial arts and weaponry. She learned ancient martial arts of China, Siam, and Siam, and Japan. And she has the ability to mesmerize others, and as such, make them see illusions or other phenomena.
So she has a
'Cause she's
vagina.
hot.
Yeah, she has the ability to throw her mind into those of others. For instance, she's able to track down her enemy, can win by temporarily borrowing people's minds and acting through. I don't know if that's going to be like in there.
Yeah.
It's low level telepathy. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So it's
Well, I
interesting.
don't know if that's going to be in there.
All right, it's cool. It's interesting. 'Cause in the trailer, it looks like he knows her already,
Right?
which is interesting. So
Right.
she's been established. She's out there,
Maybe she threw her mind.
and that would be before he's like Daredevil, because he just became Daredevil for us last season. But he seems like he
Was
knows.
she
her.
the one
Unless
that was
there's like
like,
a time gap, something.
Well,
Time
maybe
to-
like part of
No.
his training with the
Blind-
old blind
stick.
man stick. Thank you.
yeah, maybe she was involved with that.
Maybe he was part of
That
that,
would make
or
sense.
also in the fighting dojo that they come from.
Well, she's
'Cause
the
they
one who
still got to
says-
introduce Iron Fist.
Yeah, was she was she the one that said like, "Oh, you've been working out"?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
her.
that's
So
her.
yeah, so she knows him from past and it must have.
Yeah, that's a
banged
good
in
point.
the past.
Yeah, before.
Must have banged.
Before.
Must have been.
It must have banged.
So, but I got the Wonder Woman issue because she's supposed to be Amazonian, but this one, like, she seems like she could be in martial arts and stuff. She doesn't need to be.
I'm sure I'll be fine once it starts. It's just like,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, my brain. I remember the very first time I saw, it, I was like, "Oh, she's hot," but I was like, "She kind of doesn't seem like a real fighter." But I'm sure I'll be over it once it starts.
I guess the leg thing is just something I notice in a real fighter.
Right. Yeah. See, I don't have the eye for that. I guess. My
It's also
dislike
something I notice in
of
hot ladies.
Big ass, big legs.
my dislike of the Daredevil outfit in general is much more decreased. I enjoyed it a lot more in this trailer. It looked a little more.
Does it look different?
Fine-tuned. Yeah, it looks a little different. The helmet. I mean, it looks fairly similar.
The eyes
seem to
look
glow.
really pop. The other thing
Yeah,
I
the
really
eyes.
loved was the end of the trailer where he does the jump from the building and he's got the chain, so he can do the building swing thing now. It's very prominent in the comics.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's awesome. That's all I could think when I saw it.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I didn't catch that. I thought that was. I mean, I saw it in the trailer, but I didn't know that was like a thing in the comics. I don't really read his comics, so. I
He
wouldn't know.
basically kind of like swings around, like
Uh-huh.
building the building.
I
Like,
figure he had something like that.
yeah, leaps and bounds.
Sam Bounds.
But
What about Punisher? Anybody?
Love it.
I'm into it. I don't have. I mean, I don't.
I'm not like
What's your-
super secure about it, but
You're not
I wanna
secure
see
about
how-
it because you don't like the actor.
I guess because I know him as like Shane from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but like,
Exactly.
have you guys never seen him in anything else?
I haven't.
I haven't.
I
no.
think I've seen him in like another movie.
Comes to
but
me and
it's-
you.
There we go.
Naps and I have, of course. So,
I think it's just
and
because
he's fine in other stuff.
Yeah, he was actually a cool guy in the Grudge match.
Yeah, he's a cool guy in Grudge Match. Yeah, he's real cool in that, and he's. I mean, he's.
I gotta see that movie.
He's
then.
sort of the cool guy in.
Snitch.
I don't remember him from Snitch.
Oh,
He's in Wolf of Wall Street. He was in that
that's
too,
right.
and he was like a good guy in that too.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah, he's
But-
but in like a okay way. Well,
He's-
like everyone's
He's like a
crazy.
good buddy.
Yeah, he's a good buddy.
Everybody's
he's
fucking nuts in
he's
that movie,
Everyone's
but-
nuts.
yeah.
That's a good one to be fucking nuts with.
So like Walking Dead's not my only thing for him. So
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's,
Yeah, I get that. I feel like if I saw him in something else, I'd
what
feel
if
a
you
little
just
more safe with
and
it.
can't you just think of his character from like the very beginning of Walking Dead when he was like a little more normal?
it's well,
He gets so fucking stupidly crazy towards the end, but
Which actually shows how good of an actor he is. If you finally see him in something else, guys,
Yeah.
is that he really does get you fucking thinking he's a douche. But in Walking Dead, like fuck that nutball.
Uh-huh.
But then in like other movies, you're like, oh, that's actually a cool guy. Fuck.
he's normal.
I'm not saying I think he's a bad actor.
Yeah.
It feels like that's what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
That's why I'm excited for him for Punishers, because I know he's a good actor. I know he's got range,
I know. I just don't see.
and the Punisher's got range. He's got fucking issues.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of the Punisher, I think of this like huge fucking ripped guy from like the comics and like the cartoons.
Yeah.
You know, from the '90s and shit. And then I see him, I'm like, hey, it's not that big.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So
on that.
that's what my concern was. As an actor, I mean, I'm sure he's
It
fine.
wasn't big enough.
But
for
we
him.
had-
But yeah, like physique wise and visually, you know, to me that's not really the Punisher. But I mean, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
But
So
like-
when I watch it, be like, oh my god, excellent Punisher.
Yeah.
And we've had this discussion before. Though, like, there's just not enough big guys in Hollywood.
That's
because
true.
it changes.
Can't
the
cast the
whole
Rock and
fucking
everything.
thing.
Dolph Lundgren.
The Rock would be a
The
great
Rock.
fucking the Dolph. Yeah, let's get Dolph back. He can fucking pull it off. I'm watching those Expendables.
Oh yeah, wasn't Dolph?
Dolph Lundgren was.
He
the
was the
Punisher.
Punisher.
A good fucking
You
Punisher.
guys ever seen that?
In a bad movie.
And what?
Rob, you're shaking your head
He's
like
a-
you've
he,
seen
he
something.
was the Punisher.
I've
in
seen
like
bits
one of the
and
first
pieces.
live action Punishers. Maybe the first.
I don't think I've actually ever seen. I mean, I've seen.
Thomas Jane wasn't a bad Punisher though either.
Yeah, he ain't big.
I can take a Gerard Butler Punisher.
He's
He's
already been cast as Cable.
You want him as Cable, but I can take a Gerard Butler as Punisher.
I could take a draw Butler as Punisher. He'd be good as Punisher.
You know what?
I don't know if I can take him as Punisher.
What the fuck can you take as Punisher?
I don't know.
Seriously.
Dolph Lundgren.
Really
He
wants-
was
Don't
the
know.
Punisher.
Get him in
Well, they
there.
have that movie. Go watch it,
Maybe-
Charles.
he like wants one of the Klitschko brothers, but like dubbed with a fucking
yeah.
English accent.
Klitschko.
That's what I said, didn't I? Klitschko?
Klitschko.
It's Klitschko.
It's Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Klitschko. I don't want to go
Vitaly
too
Klitschko.
long
I
on
think
this
it-
because we're
I think it's
But-
Klitschko, but
like,
maybe
you know, it's like
technically.
how do you say like España?
Vladimir Klitschko.
You're
That's how I
you're
say
not,
it.
You're saying it with your American accent. I say it with his accent. Klitschko.
Moving
Well,
on
the
from
Punisher.
Know what the fuck I'm talking about? The giant fucking boxer.
I know who Vladimir Klitschko
So
is.
then
Yes.
shut the fuck up!
Yes, I know who Vladimir Klitschko. Yes, of course I know who fucking Vladimir Klitschko.
That's not the issue.
That's not what I'm fucking talking about.
So they
I
show-
fucking know.
unless
I know
it's your
Vladimir.
last
I know
name, then I'm
Vitaly Klitschko. I know Tyson Fury. I know them fucking all.
So then if it's not your last name, fuck you for how I say it. You know what I'm saying.
Rossi. Okay. Napoleon. Okay. Gesson.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We all know who he wants to play the fucking Punisher, no matter how the fuck it's pronounced.
Vladimir Klitschko.
I don't know who that is.
Tyson Fury.
You know Tyson Fury?
No.
Fucking hate you.
No. Yeah.
The one, Tyson Fury. You know Tyson Fury, Tom?
No.
Goofy boxer?
You don't watch the video at least after the first
Well,
part?
I mean, I saw that, but I don't know anything about the guy.
God, he's
other
such a
than
That's
that.
all
goofball.
you even need
Dude,
to know.
did you see anybody see the HBO documentary on him? He's a gypsy.
Is
Oh,
he?
really?
He's a gypsy. Like his parents are like legitimate they were traveling gypsies. And like he's all like he has like some weird thing. He's always
Fucking
like,
jibbos, man.
yeah, he says that. He's like, oh, they called me a gypsy. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that means, bro. And but he talks about all that bare knuckle fighting and shit. I guess his dad used to get in bare knuckle fights. That's why he's such a weirdo. The Furies have a long line of fighting. You're like, okay, bro, why do you have to be so fucking clumsy looking and be a professional?
He likes to sing, though.
He likes to sing. He likes to sing.
Shane was just such a fucking douche in that fucking show. And that's all I know him from. So I have nothing against the actor, but I just look at that guy and I just see fucking Shane.
But what about?
and I just
Does it
don't-
help that he doesn't have the bald head?
It helps he doesn't have the bald head.
Because
but
isn't that like the turn when she shaves that head bald? It's like he gets like way douchier.
he gets douchier.
Yeah.
He didn't have the bald head in the beginning, and
It's the opposite of Heisenberg. He gets like lamer.
yeah,
So that's got to be your homework then. You got to watch fucking
maybe I just.
Grudge Match. And you
I'm
gotta
not saying
watch
there's anything
Snitch.
wrong with the way he looks.
You don't have to
It's
watch
just for
Grudge Match.
me in my head the way I picture the Punisher looking.
It's a good Shane. It's not a.
It's not a good movie.
Yeah, I feel
I
the
didn't
same.
say it was.
It's just not how I
Watch the
picture
fucking Babadook.
Punisher's face.
Right. Yeah.
Not that he doesn't have a bad face, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not how I picture the Punisher's face for some reason.
I agree.
I think it'd be weird if the Punisher was actually like as big as he is in the comics. I don't know.
That is his face that I picture.
That is.
Kind of punchy.
I was gonna say little. It's a stupid complaint that I have.
Punch it.
Because here's the thing, I have a very like 99% sure chance that when I watch that, I'm gonna fucking love that guy as a Punisher, and be like,
Yeah.
there is no other
Yeah,
Punisher.
you on your knees,
Right.
sucking dick.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that that's what's gonna happen. It's just when I watch the trailers to get excited about it, I'm not like, fuck yeah, there he is. You know what I mean?
I mean, I wasn't excited, but when I saw him, I was like, oh, okay.
Like,
Okay, that guy's Punisher. Okay, I could see that. I could buy that. Because I remember, like, I remember them talking about the Punisher, and then he walked out. I was like, oh, Punisher, and like, okay.
I had the same problem with Daredevil. He was little. He looked little, and I was just like,
I think Daredevil is
Well,
little.
see, every picture I ever
But
saw of him, I was
he-
like,
he-
fucking yeah, Matthew
he
Murdock.
didn't look like
Oh.
Whoa.
I did a
Whoa.
he didn't look like handsome to me though either. Like he just looked like a regular guy. And I thought the
He didn't look
Daredevil.
handsome to you?
Is he
Now,
supposed to?
is he handsome to
He's
you
gotten
now?
handsome.
That was
All of a sudden, you're just like, oh,
Trapping as
that's
fuck with
Yeah,
those
man.
red
a
sunglasses.
sweetheart.
A handsome motherfucker.
Yeah.
God damn it, Matt Murdock.
Yeah, Matthew
You're a
Murdock.
handsome motherfucker.
Bad hair,
Oh,
though.
man.
But, yeah.
No, but I mean, I mean,
His hair's not that good.
I'm just being dumb. I know that. I just fucking. And here's another thing. I don't really even fucking know the Punisher all that well. Besides, like what I've seen on like my action
The
figures
pictures.
and fucking. I know he has guns and he kills people
His
because.
action figures always bigger than the other action figures.
Yeah, he just had more of like that the Max Payne from the video game kind of look to me.
Max Payne.
You ever see play Max Payne?
I played Max Payne. It doesn't remind me of Max Payne.
Not the third one, the fat bald
Max
chain
Payne
version.
1?
Max Payne.
The one
Whatever,
that looks like
Max Payne's
Mayhem?
No, the one where it's the silhouette of him on the cover, and you just see the silhouette of the guy, not the actual. I don't know.
Yeah, but do you ever play the game? Because he doesn't look anything like the Punisher.
No, I didn't play the game.
It's like a skinny. He didn't play the fucking game.
Wait, he's talking about the
You-
cover.
That's, Well, I don't remember the fucking cover, but I remember the
Oh,
fucking
Yeah, I was
game.
like, I'm trying to think of the cover.
I
like,
played the game.
I played the game, and you know what it looked like? It looked like I'm fucking Mayhem. I had to get better insurance.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah, he did look like that guy. He looks like he was just a guy, like a skinny guy with a jacket and 2 guns.
Played Max Payne
I
a
mean,
lot.
One's for each of you.
I unlocked the New York Minute mode. I played Max Payne too much. You had to beat every level.
That was a unique game when did you play it?
Yeah.
When it came out, that was like I remember that game was like
That
revolutionary
bullet
at the time because you
That
could do the
bullet
slow
time's
motion
fucking nuts.
Matrix jump
Yeah, with the 2 guns.
with the 2 guns.
See,
Oh, I
here's the
remember that.
issue.
And then
That was fun.
you take painkillers when you're hurt.
Yeah.
Here's the issue
It's a
with
bad
that.
game. Like I mean, like bad. You're a bad person.
Here's the
man.
issue I had with that is
Okay, so he's tall next to a little woman.
I don't
Got
know.
Tall. He's,
I mean, but
I
that
can
also
see
Max
where
Payne.
he's
It's Electra.
stretching. He can
also Max Payne
you could
2,
stretch that
so-
to the
if this said Punisher 2, I would think that's fine. I'm like, okay, well, Punisher.
You could stretch that.
Okay, well you don't know much about Punisher. You said it already.
I know, I already said it. However, my issue with fucking Max Payne was
Put your finger down.
I played
Don't point at me.
the
Fucking
fucking
point.
I played I'm trying to, but he's interrupting me.
That's pissing me off.
Let's see.
I feel like you
I played the fucking Enter the Matrix fucking game, which sucked shit. The fucking one on the PS2.
I played that. I tried playing that 4 times.
I was way into that.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
Like Path of Neo or some shit.
You played Path of Neo?
Yeah.
And you could
What
float
happened?
and do the bullet time thing, and that game sucked, and
What
it
happened
ruined
to
it.
Path of Neo?
I was
What
so
actually
into
happened?
that I was doing the hacking part that you didn't have to do, but you
I
could
never
do
made
it
it to the
now.
training
And
part.
I unlocked the sword because I was so good at hacking that I was just
Dude,
hacking away.
I got that on Christmas, and I was so excited when I got it, and I started playing that game, and I couldn't get through the fucking training. That I was like, I'm done with this because you start out and you like the beginning of the game, like or the beginning of the movie where you have to like get around the building.
Yeah.
And I fell off the building, so then you have to go straight into training or something.
Yeah, you gotta go straight to the training.
Yeah,
You-
if
you
you're
go
not
to-
good enough to, you're like, yep, you go to training because you can't.
And then
do
I
it.
just couldn't get past the training, and it was like the dumbest game I ever played in my fucking life, and it's gone.
Wasn't there a Max Payne movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it with Wahlberg? I remember
Wahlberg.
that. I saw that.
Would you like Wahlberg
Saw
as,
that.
as a Punisher?
Made that.
I like Wahlberg as anything.
I hate Wahlberg as most things.
I mean, I hate him, but I love him. It's
I don't-
weird.
I don't-
have hate for him.
He's not really big.
I get
he's
sick
big
of
enough to be the
Wahlberg.
Punisher?
See,
Like,
I don't think he can be Punisher.
like
no.
if you're
He looks like the
complaining
Punisher.
Like,
about-
right?
No, he
Yeah,
can't be
you
Punisher.
know he could
not,
be?
Not for me.
No fucking lie. He could be fucking Wolverine.
Stop it, Naps.
Because
Stop it, Ned. Stop it.
Did you watch Pain and Gain?
No, stop
He
it.
just gets so wide,
Max
but
Payne and
stays
Gain?
squatted.
I don't even want to get into
He
this.
stays squatty.
I feel like if we talk about this more, somehow it's validating you. I don't want to talk about this.
Well, fuck it.
Mark Wahlberg is not Wolverine.
Well, I'm sorry.
Watch.
We're not gonna cast you.
Yeah, old man Logan, Walt Wahlberg.
He's good. He's not too tall.
I could be Wolverine.
Honestly,
What about? Okay, I got a crazy one because we were talking about Mark Wahlberg. What about John Cena
As
Punisher?
Punisher, or is that Wolverine?
as Punisher?
He's big enough,
He's big.
but he's not a very good actor.
I think he could be.
I think we're
Punisher.
focused on the size of him.
Like visually, he could be
Yeah.
Punisher. But
I don't know anything about Punisher, but for
Stop
me,
pointing at me.
it's not the size of his biceps that makes him the Punisher to me. To me,
Yeah,
I'm just like he can
kinda
fucking
with
just
that.
have the.
It's a
fucking-
big
I
part.
thought his
though.
presence-
well, what if you had like some little rinky dink dude, like the guy who
Every
fucking.
fucking superhero is like fucking jacked with the fucking.
Yeah, but what
20
if you
pack.
cast the guy who played Frodo as fucking Punisher?
You don't do
Elijah
that.
Wood?
Yeah, because he's too small. Yeah, Elijah Wood. They pull off Punisher now.
He could pull
So
off
you gotta have
Nightcrawler.
somebody like kind of big.
He could be Nightcrawler. He could
It's
be
like casting Topher Grace.
You know, here,
as
wait,
Eddie Brock.
Elijah Wood could be Wolverine.
Elijah Wood.
He doesn't have the. He doesn't have the Wolverine. The body shape for me
I'm joking.
is
Naps. He
very
cannot be
important.
Wolverine.
That it's wider
So
than
Mark Wahlberg. Huh?
than tall. He should be.
Yeah,
It should be
For
square.
Punisher, yeah.
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 So
I could-
Wahlberg could fit for Punisher.
I could take Wahlberg as Punisher.
I like Shane.
He also-
in the Punisher.
He also is Max Payne.
Yeah.
Bingo bango.
Ah, there we go.
Bingo
That's
bango.
so
It's like the same thing.
Shut
It's
the
full
fuck up.
circle. So
Shut the fuck up.
honestly, after watching the trailer, like I had less of a like when I saw the pictures of Shane as Punisher, I was like, eh. But after seeing it, I'm like, okay, I could fucking be like, yeah, that guy seems to be the guy.
I just
that
think it's cool
know
Punisher's-
nothing of.
It's just cool that Punisher's gonna be in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Punisher has a lot to do with Daredevil, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's Netflix, so we get a lot of it.
And we're gonna get a lot of killing too.
So who's the hand or whatever they're kind of introducing?
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
I don't, you know, I
What
don't
do
really
you-
follow the comics.
what?
Somebody he thinks he
Stick
eradicated,
was like,
right?
Oh, they're called the Hand, and it was
Well,
the
it's like-
army that was taking over the city or
It's
whatever.
like the bigger.
I think it's
It's the bigger Yakuza group.
Yeah, remember the guy that like basically killed him with the fucking swinging around thing, that ninja?
Dick boy, yeah, I remember.
I think he's the guy that takes the mask off.
Same.
Yeah, he's back. I think
Boy.
that's what it was.
Yeah, remember Dick
Dick
boy?
boy.
His name Nobu or something?
Dick Boy.
I think Nobu.
Nobu? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of liked that guy weirdly.
Yeah, they were like, weren't they part of like the...
Which is that's evidence that they should stop killing off the bad guys. Cause it's great when you bring one back.
Yeah, it's great. But it was like, you could just bring any bad guy back that you...
Well,
I've seen the guy get headshot and it's fine.
They do that in Flash and Arrow all the time. It's annoying as hell.
Fisk is still out there.
Yeah, Fisk is,
Fisk could make a movie. I think Fisk. They should wait for Fisk to be like in a movie.
Because
Kilgrave's out.
Kilgrave's out.
Kilgrave had to
No
go.
more Purple Man.
He had to go. There's no way you could be
You
left
can't
alive.
have Kilgrave. Like certain ones can't be left alive. Kilgrave can't be left alive.
Yeah.
So I know we've talked about this before, but who's worse, Kilgrave or Fisk?
Fisk. I think did we determine it was
I think as a person, Kilgrave is worse.
Kilgrave's scarier in a way because his power's scary, but I think we determined that Kilgrave's a fucking moron.
Yeah,
He is.
we determined he was an idiot because he's just like slumming around.
The main thing he's doing is obsessing about like one chick and going around. He's doing fucked up shit and like raping and whatever.
Right, he
but
could take over the country.
Fisk has like the whole he
Yeah,
could-
it's like exactly.
He's
It's
got
like-
a bigger agenda.
He's
he
got-
could take over the Avengers.
He's got the best power ever, but he's using it like in the worst way. And I mean, I don't mean the worst way, like in a bad. He's just like the shittiest like agenda. I'm kind of into a mildly hot chick, and I'm gonna try to make her listen to me.
and she's immune.
Yeah, right? Like bad plan.
Yeah.
If Fisk had that power, we'd all be fucked.
Yeah, no, that's
I think we'd be actually really good. Because we're not fucking heroes. We would
Yeah,
just be
we'll
part of Fist
probably be
Nation.
fine.
Just going
That's
about
right,
our
man.
lives.
As long as we
It's like
Living in a cleaned up Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, right.
we're hanging out. There's just like one guy that's just like, yeah, we gotta do something about this Fisk. We all take a gun out. Cha-ching! Like Fisk.
I'm living good over here in Fist Town.
Yeah, fuck.
Well,
Daredevil ruined it for me.
One thing I know you were kind of mentioning during the trailer, which I think we all agree with, that like Foggy seems like he's gonna be Foggy.
Yes.
Foggy.
Seems like he's gonna be a little annoying.
Foggy.
Froggy.
Froggy.
It's Foggy.
It's Froggy.
Foggy Nelson.
Froggy.
Froggy.
It's
Froggy
Frog.
Nelson.
It's not Froggy.
I think it is Frog. I think I saw something. that said
Foghorn
Froggy.
Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foggy. Foggy Nelson.
Continue what you were saying about Froggy Nelson, and I'll confirm his name right now.
It's Froggy, but I'm
Pretty
just
sure it's
like
Froggy.
fucking with everyone saying Froggy.
Frog.
Well, he was just kind of doing the kind of typical
He's
thing.
doing the thing that the love interest
He's
usually
the damsel in
does.
distress.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
So, if one of us here was Daredevil, which one of us would be the faggot going, I don't want you to be Daredevil anymore?
No one.
Welcome to the 494.
If one of us was Daredevil, which one of us would be the Foggy that would want them to stop being the Daredevil?
I wouldn't want that. I would want that to keep going.
I don't know. I can't recover now.
I don't think any of us would do that. No, that's honestly that's the Pepper Potts saying, I don't want you to be Iron Man in those suits anymore.
I would just want to be like a sidekick. Like, give me a cool name. Like,
Yeah,
Devil.
alright, dude. Like, power to you.
I'll be
Good
the
luck.
computer guy.
Call me
Like,
Devil
I will
Dare.
Google, I'll
Yeah,
come
I-
pick you up when you need a fucking
Yeah, right.
paramedic real quick.
I'm the driver.
Right.
Yeah.
But would you be though? Like,
Don't play.
imagine like getting in the shit.
Well, maybe
like
not
you have
me,
to pick
because
them
No,
up.
I
like,
wouldn't. I
It's
wouldn't.
just.
I could be like command center.
Yeah.
Like, okay, all
Like
right,
a Oracle
we
thing.
got an accident on Fifth. I could be your traffic reporter.
But if the newspapers knew like one of us as like Daredevil, and you were like stopping crimes left and right, and then just because you come home kind of like bloody every day, like
I'd be into it.
you mean? Well, here's my main issue.
Plus, I
with
realize
that-
you're like a fucking crazy fighter. I'd just be like going around.
my main issue with
Why
that.
you
Like
show
I
me
get you need conflict in a
Nice.
show.
But it's that same conflict you always see too.
Yeah, and it's kind of annoying, and it's played out.
It's played out.
We
It's
already
played
saw
out.
it last season.
Enough.
It's played
We
out.
saw that's my main
I
issue.
could do without it. Like, bring something else.
You know, it's gonna feel like a throwaway scene. You fucking see.
We
it.
already
That's the part
saw
you fast
him
forward.
be like, "I'm not okay with you being Daredevil. You lied to me." And
Which I thought was like a little weird.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
I thought he got over it. Because he's a dude, and dudes get over it.
But apparently he's not in the trailer. He's
And
not
that's
over it.
rough.
No, but what they're gonna try to play off is like he's got such a good friendship bond that he's like, I don't want to see you get killed.
And then they
And I'm
make out
like,
at the end or
I
something.
know.
Like, I
Those-
can't.
Well, I was just saying, I'd kill for all of you guys, and if you were fucking Daredevil, I wouldn't fucking want you to stop.
I guess those parts aren't for us. It's like for like Kelly.
It's
or
just
something.
supposed to be conflict, but my main issue
Girls
is
will like it, you know. Like, oh yeah, I agree with Foggy. Don't
Froggy.
go.
It's Froggy.
You know.
What did you?
Froggy Nelson.
Sometimes I have to take
What'd you find
myself
for the
out.
name?
His name is
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foggy Nelson.
Oh.
Froggy Lenacorton.
Foghorn Leghorn.
No R. But I'll just let you know. Also, if one of you guys' name was Foggy, it's now Froggy.
I can live with
I
that.
will change up anybody's name.
So when does that debut?
March 18th.
March 18th.
Is that about
2 weeks.
2 weeks? What is that from?
Binging that over.
What is
2
2 weeks
days.
from again? 2
Charles,
weeks.
please tell me you've seen Total Recall.
I have with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah.
With Colin Farrell, right?
Right? Like that's his Total Recall. It's the Colin Farrell
Yeah,
one.
the Colin Farrell was great in it. Like, I haven't seen him
Is
since.
Bryan Cranston in that one?
Yes. Bryan Cranston is in the
As who?
The
is
new
in the
one?
Colin Farrell one.
As who?
He's the bad guy. He's the general that is trying to
Right.
take over
Right.
the
He's
slums.
like on the pictures of, or like the
He's
holograms.
actually in the final fight with Colin Farrell, and it's kind of like.
Right.
But it's strange, he's such a good actor that it's believable that he's fighting Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the one chick from Underworld, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Kate
3T.
Beckinsale. She was in that.
No, it wasn't
No,
Kate
it's
Beckinsale.
not
It was,
Beckinsale. It's the Lost chick, isn't it?
no. It was the other one. The one that's married to Justin Timberlake.
Jessica
Biel?
Biel?
It's Jessica Biel.
No, it's not.
It's Jessica Biel.
Kate Beckinsale. $10 says the Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
It's coming up. Internet.
I'll
Fact checking.
I'll give you your $6 back
Kate
if you win.
Beckinsale is Lori Quaid,
Oh, they're both in it.
but they're
both in it. Woo!
because Jessica Biel is Melina.
That's right. Right when he said that, I was like, ah!
That was so good.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, trick question. They're both in.
That should be
Yeah.
trivia. What's
Okay.
a trivia question there?
We have to give money to naps now, both of us.
Motherfucker.
That's right. She's the Quaid. That's right.
Yeah, it's all
Did
right.
anyone like that Total Recall?
I never saw it.
Yeah, I think that's something we may have talked about before. I don't know how long ago. That
It was
if
fine.
it only wasn't Total Recall again, just call it something else in the same universe.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Everybody's complaining about all these remakes, but like they don't need to be remakes. Like if it's just part of the same universe, for some reason I always think that's really cool. Like if just for some reason like it's like I don't know, called Total Recall, whatever, and then they just walk by Arnold's chair, I'd just be like up jerking off like crazy because like
Quaid can't be the only one having memory problems.
It's like, it makes fucking
they say
sense.
It's an issue
It's-
with the brain getting fucked.
I don't know why they don't do more like
Like
way later sequels
Predators.
like Predators. I don't know why
Like
they
Creed
don't.
one. As
Like
long as you
Creed.
don't- as long as you don't take
Remakes are always.
seasons.
It's like we don't need remakes. Like
Right.
Just
If,
continue the
if
story.
Creed was supposed to be a Rocky remake, everyone would be like,
I,
what the fuck?
I would have hated that piece of shit because it's part of the same universe. I think it's the best fucking movie ever made.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like fucking.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, the reason they do the remakes though is I've talked about before.
Literally just the name. They want the actual name.
It's because like especially like in this day and age where it's like people can pirate things easily and like the studios aren't making as much money as like they used to.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like they don't want to take risks on like brand new ideas. They want to know if we're gonna like give a like amount of money to get this film made. We want to know there's a target audience that would watch it. There's nostalgia. I mean, Total Recall's not a good
But we all.
example.
But I went and saw it because I had seen the
When
original
I
Total Recall.
saw it, and
Well, yeah, that's great, dude. That's totally exactly it. But
it
just
sucks.
change the name. Like Creed, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. It's simple. Everyone still knows it.
No, but
if
it
you're
doesn't-
into the first one. And then, like, how about Total Recall? What if we maybe just called it Recall?
Well, that's the thing.
Because that was the machine in the fucking...
No, but here's the thing. I get what you're saying because the idea is they want to make a remake. It's already built. But it's the same thing. If you just make, it doesn't have to be a remake. But if they just make a sequel, those same people are still gonna go see that. If I like Total Recall, the first one, I'm gonna love the idea that there's gonna be a sequel 20 years later. I'm for the same reasons why, even more so, I'm gonna want to see that over a remake.
Like Star Wars.
There you go.
Like
That's
Star
what I thought you were gonna
Wars.
say.
Well, that's that
Like
right
Star
there.
Wars.
Here's the thing. The problem with that. Sorry for the pointing.
Yeah.
Is the people in charge, the studio executives, don't know what the fuck they're talking about or what they're doing. They're figuring things out more and more as they're being proven wrong over and over. Like with the example for Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds has been trying to make that for 10 years. They wouldn't greenlight it until test footage was leaked, and people were they're like, no, they don't trust this movie. They release test footage, they get fucking bombarded by fans, make this movie, and then they greenlight it, and then it's the biggest, superhero movie opening in a weekend. And now, so the studios are kind of when they're doing their own thing, they don't know what the fuck's going on. But when, they give it to someone like Abrams, or they give it to someone like, I don't mean Ryan Reynolds, whatever. But, you know what I mean? When it's not in their control, where they're, the fucking, what was that guy's name? When we just watched that documentary about the death of Superman Lives or something?
Oh, Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, but the other guy.
Oh, Peters?
I don't want to say it's Peter Jackson, but
John Peters or something?
John Peters or something
like that?
Where it's they were gonna be like, oh, Superman can't fly in it because it looks fake, and we don't want him in, they had him in some weird glowy uniform, stuff like that.
People want the regular suit, and we want a big spider at the end.
Exactly. It's that kind of stuff that executives think they know. That's when this fucking Gods of Egypt movie just came out. That's a total fucking let's just get some big name actors in it. Gerard Butler, fucking the guy who played Barbosa, I don't know his name, and then all this stuff. And it's projected to do 13 million, just because it's just some fucking super Hollywood.
Well, it's so funny because I know all of you did. As soon as I even saw that trailer, I was like, "What? This looks so stupid."
Yeah.
But I think if I would have read that on paper, I went, this sounds dumb. This looks dumb.
It's for the AMC 30 crowd.
I need to do more research on who this John Peters is.
That's probably not even John Peters.
No, well, here's the thing.
He produced Wild Wild West.
He's produced Wild Wild West, which I heard from Kevin Smith. Fucking nightmares. Because of the Superman. He's the fucking guy.
No, but you've heard that joke, right? Where he says the giant spider, and then I went and saw Wild Wild West. Yeah.
But this guy also produced
the first Batman.
That's an executive producer on Superman 50th Anniversary, Man of Steel, and Superman Returns. He's super attached to these fucking comic book movies, and it's
I think he owns the rights.
Why does he own the rights? He's
he got him.
He's a horrible person.
Well, he's the one who owns the rights, but
Rich. Must be nice.
He's very rich.
Who was the guy? I think it was Zack Snyder that they said has a picture of, I could be wrong, has a picture of the Nicolas Cage in a Superman costume.
No,
a lot of people have that.
It was Bryan Singer.
Oh, Bryan Singer, Bryan Singer. But he goes around and it'll be if anyone's kind of questioning what he's doing, he'll show that or something and be like, you almost made this fucking movie. You know what I mean? So it's the guy may be producing some of these, but I think as more and more they've been getting wrong and things are showing more success when they release Control, because the Marvel studios, the cinematic universe, everything they're doing is being successful because they know their properties and they're fucking doing them well.
Right.
And
The right
now,
people are in charge.
right, so that's why they're kind of being they just made Amazing Spider-Man 2.
They do it for the character, not for the money. I mean, that's I have a weak argument, but they just know the character
right.
Yeah.
Exactly, because the people that are in charge think they know what makes a good movie.
Right.
Where they'll be Superman, he needs bodyguards in the Fortress of Solitude. Have him fight polar bears or something, right? Wasn't that one of the things?
They wanted an opening scene where Superman fights polar bears.
I don't like that. That's retarded. But he does tend to have bodyguards and butlers.
It's a robot thing.
He has the robot clan.
Well,
that would have been fun, but that's not what he was talking about.
I get that. That's I was like.
I did a pretty bad job of explaining what I'm talking about, but the reason it's why don't they just fucking do it in the same universe or whatever is because probably people are trying to do that, but the executives won't. But the people in charge are just no, make it a remake. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I love sequels opposed to remakes, and I like not necessarily every sequel is always good, but I mean, I like years later sequels.
Yeah.
It's always kind of cool because you get to kind of do some of the same themes. But then somehow it always feels more special because it's so long ago.
It depends on the movie.
Star Wars.
Or Jurassic World.
Jurassic World is a
Yeah.
good example.
I had a great feeling when you're watching it.
But Indiana Jones
That's
Kingdom
a
of the
good-
Crystal Skull, I did not have the same
We're
feeling.
in a Jurassic World sequel.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they did- that did a
They
lot
made
of
so
They
much
have
money.
to,
Yeah.
right? It made money.
Which I don't think that was a great movie.
I don't either.
Wasn't
I
it?
don't
She
either.
outran a fucking T-Rex in heels.
Yeah, I was really bothered by
Almost
a lot of
threw-
things they got wrong.
Almost threw some shit at
A
the
lot.
screen.
The end was complete shit.
Yes.
It was
Yeah,
complete
I
garbage.
just think the last half of the movie
Yeah.
takes,
First half was all
takes
in.
like
It was like the writer strike happened during that movie or something.
Right.
It just
like,
got
what the
for me the movie just like it went like, oh yeah, we're keeping to these like kind of Jurassic Park traditions, kind of like the first one, and then it went just a little Hollywood.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, we gotta get our big scenes in, we gotta get our bingo bango scenes in, you know.
Yeah.
Give a little head nod to the fucking T-Rex or Velociraptor at the end.
I've watched
Yeah.
it. I've watched it a few
Stupid
more
shit.
times now, though. I don't mind it as much as I did the first time. I guess
Because you know it's coming.
because you kind of know it's coming, so you don't care as much
You know
about
it's coming.
Yeah.
Still,
Sure.
the heels part is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Every time, it's like just
Yeah.
take off her fucking shoes. Like I don't understand. Like if you're the director, the producer, writer, the fucking actress, I would be like, no. I'm not running in fucking heels. It just looks so fucking. Just take your fucking your
Like, do they think
heels
about
off.
that shit? Like, do they have a fucking brain to think, you know what? This probably isn't believable.
And this sounds weird. This is gonna sound weird. For some reason, I'd find it hotter if she was running barefoot. I don't know why.
That is weird.
that is
Okay.
weird.
Than heels, because it's just not believable. But
I
that's
don't
kind
know
of hot.
what
She's
does that have
running
to do
barefoot.
with anything.
I don't know.
Oh,
I wish I could explain it more, but I can't.
Maybe you should have said that.
My biggest problem with it was just the
Oh, yeah.
T-Rex and the raptor high-fiving
Yeah. What
at the
fuck?
end. Like, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the T-Rex would have just eaten the fucking raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he did in the first one.
He
They're all
didn't have
fucking
any
fighting
special
with some shit.
training. It was supposed to be the original T-Rex.
Right.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the same T-Rex that fucked
Was
up
it
the
really?
raptors.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
yeah,
that
but here's
confirmed?
the thing. He's more
Yeah.
mature now. He's,
That's
you
confirmed.
gotta think he's 25 years later.
That's just,
How do we
that's
know
just
that-
the,
wait,
that's the Naps effect where you're making it all up.
that, that is the naps of it.
Wait,
But
wait,
like,
wait, how is that
no, that is
confirmed?
confirmed. That's confirmed.
Yeah,
That's-
who-
that's
who
the original
confirmed?
T-Rex.
Who confirmed?
TheOnion.com.
Whoever made it.
Who confirmed it? This is the first time I've ever heard this.
I read it on an
Onion?
article on theonion.com.
Director, producer, someone confirmed that it's the original
Zack
T-Rex.
Snyder.
Yeah.
So I mean, T-Rexes live a long time, huh?
I think the only reason that movie
Until
did
an asteroid
good.
hits him, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only reason that movie did good is because everyone kind of wanted to see a Jurassic Park. It's got good graphics and it's a cool concept of it's Jurassic World. They opened the park, but other than that, the script
I think
was
I think
trash to me.
I think we.
It was trash.
It was trash.
It was
yeah.
trash.
I think we're critical.
The story sucked ass. The special effects and stuff were
Special
great.
effects
And
in
if
the
you just go,
environment was cool.
yeah, if you just go to see dinosaurs, then you're gonna love this movie.
If
But
you're
if
a
you,
little kid, you're gonna fucking love
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
I think if you're not as critical as we are, you watch the movie and it's because it's not like you're making it sound like it's actually like a shit movie. It's not a shit
It was
movie.
not entertaining to me other than seeing dinosaurs.
yeah,
I had a
Like-
lot of like anticipation for it, and it really let me down.
Yeah.
That first half, I was just like, yes, like we're fucking.
That's
back.
what I mean. So when you
Yeah.
say you like the first half and then like it's just the whole movie's you like guys making it seem like the whole movie's trash. It's like you've all
Well,
said
they,
that you
they
kind of
didn't
like.
meet like.
And
their
it didn't take like a
expectations.
sunshine turn.
Really?
It just wasn't like it just kind of got dumb, but it didn't go like what the fuck dumb.
I didn't go what the fuck.
It
No,
did
no. You guys have
It did
never
go
fucking
what the
seen.
fuck
You've
turn.
never
It
fucking
was
seen Sunshine.
I've seen.
That's a what the
Fucking
fuck
Sunshine.
turn. All right. Well, you watch
I've
fucking
seen
Sunshine and you know what
Yes.
you know what a what the fuck turn
Fucking
is.
sunshine.
You need to watch
You
Sunshine.
need
That's
to do
your.
a sunshine.
that's
Is,
That's a what the fuck turn.
it is a what the fuck turn, but a raptor and a T-Rex like teaming
Fucking
up,
high fiving each other.
like it was like they were talking to
They
each
don't
other.
really
like-
high five.
don't-
each other.
I know.
It-
I know,
that's
I
like
know,
the
but
vibe.
analogy.
I mean, I
That's
feel
the
like
vibe.
Charles over
I
thinking.
agree.
I agree.
That's the vibe you get.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess-
it's fucking
Like he gives them
stupid.
like a head nod, like
Well, he's tired.
they're fucking dinosaurs. I don't
they're,
know.
they're
like,
dinosaurs. They're not fucking buddies.
The Raptor's like
you're on board. Like
You
the-
mean-
the
The
Raptor's
Raptor's
smart.
The
Killing
raptor
each
is
other.
like kind of like
He's smart. He doesn't want.
domesticated though,
Yeah.
not like super, but
And it makes
aggressive.
sense that they would go after the biggest predator together. That makes sense. Like they're gonna take out the biggest predator.
And then after that's done, they're like, "All right, bro. Till
Well,
next time."
Have you ever fucking
Like-
seen? Have you ever seen animals fight in the wild? Have you ever seen like polar bears fight? They
No.
fight, and once one loses, they kind of Yeah, have you watched a fucking nature documentary ever?
We clearly watch a lot of things.
Yeah, but whenever you have two different animals
Seems like you just
come
walked
in,
over
then
someone's
what
front.
happens?
But
They
they go-
fight over the food.
They don't always fight to the death. Sometimes they just go away.
Maybe you should try watching.
Fights over, they
I
just
feel like
go
if I
away.
open
Well,
one
they
up,
okay. There was
gay
the
porn
thing
here,
is,
you'd be watching.
yeah, like 1v1. Yeah.
Really
You lose,
floppy.
then whatever. But it was like 2v1, right?
2v1.
So it was a raptor, a T-Rex, and that fucking whatever.
Yeah, they took out the
call
biggest
it.
predator because it was fucking their ecosystem
Right.
up.
And then why didn't they just kill each other after?
Because they're fucking. They took that fucker out. They're over it.
But they're
That doesn't make sense
dinosaurs.
to me. I don't buy it.
But have you ever seen the fucking? Like, if there's
You're
a
right.
bear.
No, I'm right.
No, but if
Of
there's
course
a
I'm
bear
right.
and a lion, it doesn't necessarily mean
A bear and a lion and a fucking coyote. Okay, the bear and the lion kill the coyote. Now they're gonna fuck each other up.
Not necessarily. Not
Right? It's like,
necessarily.
oh, game on,
No, actually,
motherfucker.
that's not that realistic.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that in your
I
in your
did-
nature documentary?
It's not that realistic. Like if they take, they're not gonna just like, oh yeah, because we're just gonna fight to the death, or they would just always fight. There would be one fucking bear,
Oh, do they
and
give
that
a-
would be it. There'd be no
high five?
other fucking animals in the world.
Yeah.
You fuck.
No, it's
Like-
right. Like you haven't seen like when the predator, the one causing the problem, actually doesn't win the fight, but he gets away. The other ones don't continue like, oh, we have to kill.
Oh, let's go fucking
No,
get him.
no,
No,
like,
it's
he
fucking
get-
over.
It's over.
It's over. But they don't look at each other like.
They didn't fucking do that.
They did.
They
No,
don't use the
you
wing
fucking
gun.
filled that
No,
in.
They
do
don't
a
use
head
the
nod.
wing
that
gun.
in.
They do a head
They didn't
nod.
do a fucking.
They do a head
You
nod.
filled
They
that
do
in
a head
yourself.
nod.
Foggy Nelson, they do a head
Like,
nod.
God damn it,
You're
Froggy.
Foggy Nelson. You're a negative
You
bitch.
did
over
the
there.
reverse snap, so you filled in some shit that like ruined the movie
We'll have to
somehow for you.
We'll have to rewatch it because
we gotta rewatch it.
that's. I mean, I don't.
I
want
just
to.
think you guys are being a little bit like super critical on it. Like I get what you're saying. I think it takes a not so good turn either. But you guys are just like it's shit, and this is like it's not shit.
It is shit.
It's shit.
It's not
shit on the whole
It's
thing.
shit. It's
Yeah.
shit.
not
The
shit.
script is shit. I'm not saying it takes a shitty turn anywhere. I'm
I
saying
don't
the
think
whole thing.
Oh, you don't like-
sucks.
I
I
like
don't
the
think the
beginning.
whole thing
No,
is shit.
the only reason I like the beginning is
It
because
has
I'm
its
excited
moments.
for Here Comes Jurassic Park and a good script, and it stops me in my tracks when that happens. Because I'm like, when it opens up and you see Jurassic World and you see the cool visuals and the dinosaurs, yeah,
start
that's
jacking
cool.
off.
Right? It's like, oh, it's
The
fucking.
park, you're like when they're doing the whole
I
park.
just
part?
said I like
like
the park. I feel like you're like half. You're like.
So you're so
brains
far you're
clicking
saying
out.
you're liking the beginning of the movie.
That's not the script, you tard. It's the fucking the whole fucking scenery, and I'm like, here we go, and then the script happens, and it sucks shit.
Isn't that in the script?
I have
Like
to
they
say,
zoom in
I
and
want
the
to kick him in the
park, like,
face
would
right
that be
now
in the script?
for calling me a tard and fucking doing everything you did. But
Well, because you're.
I'm not gonna do it. All right, so
Well, because
but like maybe you should just shut the fuck up for a second,
Here's
so
what
I
I
fucking don't.
Here's what I
You
say.
guys are in luck. The ending fight is on YouTube.
Oh.
I'm gonna fucking show it to you right now.
We gotta see
All right, look at
The
that.
T-Rex
The
and the
wing of the
raptor,
gun, the
they
hybrid.
look at each other
And the
Why
head
don't you
nod.
as
fucking
if,
hit record
as if
now?
there's gonna be
Come
as
at
if
me,
there's
bro.
gonna be an
I'll
issue.
fucking go.
Like, is there gonna be an issue between us?
Who, me and you?
No, not
Oh.
you.
Sorry, he was giving me all like we were gonna get in a fight.
Here we go.
The
Am I
raptor.
you too?
Here we go.
And then like when they look each other in the eye,
Should we
they're like, move on. No nod.
No, play it.
play it on the podcast?
Play it all the time. Whatever, we're playing it.
It's happening.
I was gonna go no sound.
Did you already watch it?
Yeah.
And there's no nod?
No nod.
They don't look at each other like, alright.
No. Unless you count the Pratt nod.
Well, if he nods to Pratt,
But he
he's
nods
nodding.
at the raptor. The raptor's
Pratt can nod. He's a human.
yeah. He knows how to nod.
There's no, like, compadre thing.
No,
No, they don't
no
put-
high five.
Yeah, they don't.
The closest thing they do is the Hurricane Rana. But
God, that guy
I
behind
figure
Pratt,
like
is
really
that
the
even
only
a
people who
character?
saw
They're
that move
staring at each
happen were me and
Wait,
Ross.
wait.
That's a wink and a gun.
What?
I think he just said good job.
Yeah, he just said good job.
And
Yeah,
they're-
it was an eye contact thing.
That's an
That's
eye
what I'm
contact.
saying.
Go
That's
back.
what
Oh
I'm
my
fucking saying.
That's
It's
that.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
complete
just
shit writing.
that might as well have
Shut
been
up
a
over
nod.
there, Rob. You can see
Oh my
it.
god! Now you guys are mad at eye contact.
I
Yes,
see.
it doesn't matter.
Your
We
story's
obviously
changing.
knew.
That
We
might as
obviously
well
knew
have
it wasn't
been
a
a
high
nod.
five. It was an exaggeration. But look at the eye contact. They
There's no-
share a fucking moment.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
what I'm
There's
saying.
a
When you
moment.
have two
There's a fucking
predators
moment.
that could fight, they could
Look.
end up fight, but they look, make sure that
He
the
talked
other
to
one's
us.
not
He
there.
talked
There was
to
a
us.
nod.
He
No
must have
doubt.
talked to
There
him.
was
He
no
went,
nod.
ah.
There's no nod.
No, that makes sense.
No, there wasn't a nod. There was an ah.
That
And then
makes
he
fucking sense. Wild animals look at each other.
Yes.
And they go ah.
He didn't ah! He didn't fucking ah!
Yeah, he did.
He didn't fucking
He
ah!
opened his mouth.
No, he
opened his
didn't.
eyes. bullshit. Dude.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yes,
you
he
turn the
did.
volume
You
up,
fucking
he
little.
says, good job.
Okay, that's it. You did it.
You little fucking leprechaun. He fucking didn't. Okay.
Yes, he did it. You know, wink of a gun.
Make your pot of gold go home. God damn it.
We're rewatching.
Are we gonna have a problem?
We're watching the whole movie.
Nah, man. We're not gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
It's
see,
fucking-
They're not young enough to wink in the nose.
He's going in the
That's fucking nature.
That's nature. That right there
That's
is
fucking nature.
Rob,
No
what do you
nod,
think?
no eye.
No, but if you're saying
It's
we're gonna have a
clearly a
problem-
moment. Whether or not it happens in nature, I guess I can't confirm or deny. But
Well, then you
Right.
shouldn't be so fucking critical about it because you
They
can't
share
confirm
a
it.
moment.
It's a,
I can
you
confirm it.
can't. So you like that part? You have no problem with
I
that
have
part
no problem
whatsoever.
with it.
You like it?
I mean, I don't have a problem with that part. No,
You like it?
I don't like the part where like the
You
fucking.
think it's
This
realistic?
is why we can't have nice
I think that's realistic. Yes, I don't think the fucking whale thing popping up and grabbing the like the
That's
trap.
less
another
realistic than the
one.
nod?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, alright.
I've never seen that happen in nature.
Okay, so you have
actually,
a polar bear,
it's a three-way.
a polar bear and a lion
I've seen that
fighting a
happen in
coyote, and then a fucking hippo
A
comes.
polar bear
kills
and a
the
lion
coyote.
fighting a coyote.
Right, because you have
It's not
four
even a
different
fight.
fucking
A
animals.
polar bear and a lion
Oh my God.
fighting one
Who
coyote
gives a
is
shit?
not a
Who
fight.
gives a
Okay,
shit?
it would
It's
be
a
the
shit.
coyote
You know
and the
what I'm
lion
saying?
fighting
You
the
fucking-
polar bear.
You
Okay?
know what I'm saying?
No. If you're gonna make fucking points, get them right, you little fucking shit.
I've seen the water thing come out. I've seen that in nature. Yes, I have.
Really, where?
You seen the megalodon
Jurassic
jump
Park.
I've seen
out
the
of the
megalodon
fucking container?
Look up on YouTube.
I will.
Crocodile thing?
The
I'm
megalodon.
ready to
Polar
go.
bear and a
Lion-
coyote.
Lion versus alligator versus like boar or like.
So
or
you
bull.
fucking seen it?
Oh,
so,
so
did
you've
the,
seen it.
so did the boars and the alligator at the end?
No,
like
they
fucking,
don't share a moment.
Yeah, they don't share a moment.
No,
They
here-
fuck off.
Here's,
Oh my god.
here's what happens.
Those are
There's
idiots.
these lions
You guys are
coming.
fucking idiots.
These lions.
I
come-
almost can't do this anymore.
Li-
You guys are
these
fucking
lions come-
idiots.
You're an idiot.
No, but for real, you guys are fucking idiots.
How are we idiots? Explain.
Because that's nature. It's
That's
fucking.
not
It's
nature.
It's not nature. It's a movie.
Sharing
it's
a moment.
bad movie.
Sharing a moment is not nature.
Share
Okay,
a moment.
Wink it
Especially
out.
from
Wink it out.
dinosaurs that have been proven in all the fucking movies to just fuck anything they see.
Right.
They fuck anything they
It's
see.
not true.
Yes?
Yes, it was during the first one.
In the
It
first
was
one.
like 5 raptors versus T-Rex. No, you're just mad because I'm thinking about
No,
it,
it's not.
and
Did you
the
ever
movie's
see?
complete
You remember
shit.
Jurassic Park 2 where they're all living together in a fucking ecosystem and they're not fucking killing each other?
No, I remember the T-Rex is fucking coming out and all the other dinosaurs getting the fuck out of there. Cause they
Yeah.
don't, you remember the part where like fucking Grant and all of them have to jump behind the thing because the T-Rex is like, I'm free. I'm gonna eat this fucking thing. I'm gonna eat that fucking thing. And he's just fucking.
That's because it was learning its ecosystem at that time.
Oh, that
That thing was like this thing from this one.
Like, you remember? It's the very same T-Rex at the end of fucking Jurassic Park 1 where
25
the
years
raptors.
older.
The
Yeah,
raptors-
T-Rex is he's lived in captivity now for 25 years.
He's a show.
And he's a little slow because he can't catch a woman running in fucking heels. Great.
You want to know who else
Great
is a little
script.
slow?
You guys are retarded.
Fucking.
regardless of that, the whole kid shit
I'm
was
trying to-
stupid.
Oh,
like,
God,
a lot
that
of
was
them are
annoying.
ugly, bro. So-
Why do we need like
I don't know, I'm
pervert
a-
kids?
And
I'm
an
exhausted.
unnecessary backstory,
I'm exhausted.
right?
Right.
Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it was horrible.
I've exhausted my resources.
Horrible.
The script was trash.
The script
The
was
story
trash.
was.
The script was
Whether
not
they shared
trash.
a moment or not, the script was trash.
I don't think the whole script was trash. It had
Okay,
its moments.
Charles.
It had
Thank
its
you,
moments.
Charles. I can
It
accept
had its
that.
moments, but the end
Name
was
one
certainly
moment.
not one of them.
Name one moment.
The beginning.
No, but what part of the beginning? Where the one son had a girlfriend and he's
I
like,
like-
I don't
I
want
like
to leave you. But then after they leave, he's like sleazing around with all the other chicks.
I like-
and
no,
fucking-
I like
No,
when he
No,
tries
but,
to-
no,
I
because
like-
she says,
he
"I
was-
love you,"
yeah,
and
he's
he's
not
like,
in- he's
"Yeah,
not
I gotta
into
go."
it. He's not into it.
He's not that into her.
What the one? Why is that even in the script? Who gives a shit?
I
He
have to
doesn't
agree.
deal with
I have
that
to agree.
shit.
I have to agree.
He
That
doesn't
was
deal with
bad.
anyone.
That's one of the
stupid.
unnecessary like backstories.
I thought it was
that
setting that
talking
kid up
about.
to die actually because I wasn't that attached.
Like the
to
default-
him.
I hope they all
I thought he was gonna go.
I just thought it was like so
one boy
small
was
that I
cool
didn't
and one
really
boy was a
care.
douche. That means the douche kid.
It was such a small part of it. I didn't really even
I mean,
care.
I could see that. I guess
I didn't care.
What?
they're like big characters in the movie, though. They're like the whole.
He's in that picture with the raptor and Chris Pratt. Oh, that's gonna be loud. All right. No, but I don't know. I mean, it's on vibrate. I don't know.
You know,
why
when Nap said it, it made sense. When you're doing it, it's all fucked up. It's loud.
All right,
Practice.
now it's down.
This is what happened in
I
the
know, this
podcast
is-
I missed.
This is the whatever
You
a
guys don't know how
dawn.
to
This
use
is
your
the whatever a
phones.
dawn you're saying. Hold on.
Oh my
Okay.
god, no, but we're so over this.
I'm not. So like we go. So these
Is that the
boars-
polar bear?
Because you'll beat the
No.
same fucking thing.
That's the boar.
That's not a boar for one.
Whatever. Water buffalo. So the
It's
lions
a lot
come-
different, by the way. It's a lot
Where's the
different.
polar bear?
There's no polar bear.
Where's the pussy?
Why not?
No, but so that
That's
lion
the
goes after the little water buffalo, right?
Fell into the water.
So he fell into the water. Right.
This is kind of a shit show.
No, fell into the water. So now the lions.
Now you have low battery.
This.
So now they're fighting in the water.
Right, but here comes the fucking
Where's the megalodon?
something to dawn.
And then,
Watch.
So there's
So they're trying to
4
pull.
lions are trying to pull the thing out of the water. So everybody's in the water.
Right. So watch when they get him out of the water. It's taking a
In
little
the
while.
water.
If I fast forward, then it's too much.
It's currently soup.
You know what I mean?
Which is obviously a bad thing because things that eat animals in the water, when blood's in the water, they're like, oh, soup's
So
out.
look, so they're getting it out.
So-
Look,
So
they're not
right
even.
now, they've punctured this thing. It's been bleeding into the water, calling all the fucking animals.
Yeah.
But they're not in the water right now.
And now,
They're out of the water.
look, dude,
So when's the polar bear
that
coming?
dude's still in Marco Polo rules, but the other 4
Marco
are
Polo
fucking
rules.
fish
No,
out of
now
water.
they're all out of water. They are all 100% out of water right now.
Dude, there's a fucking croco there trying to grab the fucking bowl.
That's the
They
Megalodon.
want
That's the megalodon.
Yeah.
Right.
Boom!
It's Megalodon.
Comes out, gets it right there in nature, and now he's pulling it back in. They were all out, and that fucking thing came out because he got the fucking raptor blood, and he tasted it, and he grabbed him, and he
Okay.
pulled it back into the water.
So you're trying to say that ending part's not that dumb then?
No, I'm not.
Because you've seen it happen.
See, this is
We're
why-
not
this
even
is
talking
why
about
we
that
can't
part.
do
We're
this.
talking about the wink and the nod.
Thank you.
No, you are talking about that part. You just showed it.
understand.
Right. So
You
that's
understand.
what
Why are you
things.
showing that
That's what
clip
I
then?
wanted at the end of your video. I want to see how the end of your video turns out.
You
now.
want to know what? You want
Because
to? You want to
your
know?
complaint?
No,
I didn't
no,
get
no,
to see.
no.
I didn't get to see how that ends.
All right.
If they wink and nod,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
do
need,
they
I'm gonna
wink and
need
nod in that?
full attention to understand why I played that clip.
really, actually, if they just eye contact, your whole fucking thing is ruined.
I didn't see the.
This is not why I played the clip. Was the eye contact? I played the clip because he said the megalodon coming out of the water was not believable in nature. That's never happened. And I said I've seen something come out of the water in nature. That had nothing to do with the head nod.
It also wasn't a megalodon. It didn't really end the fight.
It wasn't. A
That could be a megalodon ancestor. It's a
I meant
fucking-
the way it happened, like one shot.
No, you said you've never.
That
seen,
was the one shot.
Like,
You've
you
never
told me.
seen it come out of fucking water. And
All
that,
right, I guess I'll give
Plus-
it a little bit to you, but I mean, I meant more like I'm thinking of like somebody fighting on like a edge of a cliff and a shark comes out in a way and grab. I mean, just
Seen a
Well, it's
few
also-
movies
you
like
know what I
In the
fucking
movie
meant.
that
was-
ends the
no,
fight.
I didn't.
In this, it really fucking Biff showed up and took the lunch.
He doesn't get the
In
lunch.
your video.
He doesn't get it. He said
Oh, he lost.
that thing survives. The water buffalo survives.
And the water buffalo comes
So they
out.
all
That's
run off
right.
in their own direction.
And
No,
and
all of a sudden the water buffalo's family comes back and starts fucking up the lions. And the lions go like, fucking shit, there's a million of them.
Share that video. I gotta see it.
I kind of want to see that video too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what fucking thing.
Yeah, I'll watch it later, but I
Yeah.
still feel like there's eye contact in there.
There's no eye contact. That's the point.
No, his point was something else.
Yeah,
It was shitty. It was actually quite horrible.
it wasn't a shitty point.
I like how excited he was for his shitty.
Yo, I don't
Fucking
know.
killed Rob. Rob's over there like,
Well-
what the fuck is this group doing?
Well, it's
It's okay, you can say
the
it. We're
script.
all-
I agree. I didn't like the script. I thought the story was weak, and it went to
the
bad.
whole movie.
Yes, pretty much the whole movie.
That's fine.
The-
Just
yeah.
clarifying.
Yeah, the
Continue.
the big problem for me was the script and the story. The dinosaurs looked good. The special effects looked good. I mean, like I said before, if you wanted to see dinosaurs, you came to the right place. But if you wanted a deeper movie that kind of had more of a story, then you didn't come to the right place.
Exactly right. That's exactly. I agree.
And there's some campy stuff. There's some campy stuff in the other. I mean, besides the first Jurassic Park, the other Jurassic Parks had a lot of stupid stuff. I'm not going to deny that.
Oh, Raptors snapping necks.
But like in the first Jurassic Park, when the T-Rex like
Clever
quote unquote saves them from the raptors, he's not saving them. He's just eating the raptors. And in this one, it kind of felt like they actually were saving them. Like the T-Rex is
He's
like,
not eating the Raptors. The Raptors and him are both fighting for the meal. Like the meal's getting away because they're fighting for the same meal.
well,
That happens in nature.
he comes out and just like grabs like the raptors are gonna get the humans. Then he comes out and like just grabs the
It's
raptor.
like, I want to eat the humans.
Right,
You
I
guys
guess-
have to die.
I mean, I guess you could see it that way. I mean,
Maybe I'm napsing it. I could be, and you could be right, but I'm right.
I feel like the raptors are a better meal than the humans for the T-Rex. They're bigger, right?
yeah, they're bigger.
So he would want a bigger meal.
And he
As
shared
a
a
skinny person, you don't know this. You actually want the fatter, softer ones.
White meat.
Right. Well,
Unless it's the beginning of the movie.
I guess it was like that was just a circumstance, right? That to me, that was like a circumstance, no matter what the motivation behind it.
Yeah, we can justify however you want.
I'm just saying that this one where they made the, like I get they did the whole thing with the raptors, training the raptors, and like, oh, they're domesticated,
Wasn't that
but
a cool scene for you? Raptor training?
It was totally cool when they
It
had
was-
a conversation with the smart one, and then he told them to go against all the humans after they were trained.
I forgot that
Yeah.
that was really stupid.
Oh, damn it. I was actually with you. I thought you thought that was cool. I thought that was cool.
You thought it was cool that the Indominus Rex like was telling them, "Hey, fuck these guys," and they're like, "Yeah, fuck these guys."
You ever thought you were really
I
close
can't-
with someone
I
that
can't
spoke
back
a
that
second
one.
language? You ever thought you were close with someone that spoke a second language, and then like when they come across someone else that speaks that language, you really realize you are nowhere near as close as those two are?
Yeah,
It happens to Rossi all the time,
That's
so
my-
I
that's
know
my
I know
week.
he knows it.
That's my week.
Like that happens when you meet someone of your own kind.
He was the alpha though.
And he looks like he's the alpha. He's bigger, badder, stronger, smarter, faster. He's everything.
He was part raptor, wasn't he?
He's part raptor.
Yeah, that was the thing. I can buy that. I don't like it, but I can accept it. What I can't accept is the fact that they're fucking just booking it on the motorcycles with the Velociraptors running next to him and shit. I
Velocity?
thought that was fucking
What
stupid.
sold it for me for that
Charles?
was how against it Pratt was. Like, this is dangerous. We might pull it off, but we might all get eaten. Like, he says it so many times that I'm like, yeah, someone's getting eaten.
Yeah. Well, you knew they were going to turn on him.
You knew he was going to turn on him. He told you the
I
whole
kind of
movie.
didn't know they were going to turn.
I didn't know they were
He
going to
said
turn on
it
him.
the whole
I was
movie.
really bummed out when they turned.
He said
Because
the
at
whole
first I
movie.
was like, I thought the whole Raptors running with them was stupid in all the previews, and then when it kind of got to the movie part, I was kind of like, all right, we got Raptors on our side to go fuck this thing up, and then that happened, and
He's like,
he's just sitting there, he's just like, hey, those guys behind you, and the Raptors kind of like, yeah, those guys, and then he's like, yeah, fuck them up, not me, and they're just like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
that was a good conversation. They kind of talked to each other, like, all right, cool, let's start doing Raptor tactics against them. And like one's like peeking up and doing the clever girl thing and the fucking things, and he gets rocketed, but
which is what we've been set up for 25 years.
I'm saying
They
that
know
part
that
was-
they communicate
I
and
was-
set traps.
I was just explaining the scene.
I think it was done in a shitty way.
He told you.
I can get the
He told you
communication
for an
between
hour
the
and a half
species
of the
and everything.
movie, the Raptors can't be trusted.
I have no
And
problem
guess
with
what?
attorney. I have a problem
The
with
Raptors
them
couldn't
having
be
a
trusted.
powwow and talking.
I have a problem with all of it. I have a problem with the whole fucking movie. That's what my problem is. The whole fucking movie.
It, like I said,
Wow.
it looked good. Like it looked good.
Whole movie.
The dinosaurs looked good, and there was good action and stuff like that. The story, like I said, there was weak stuff. They had the government, whatever he was, guy
God, that was annoying.
who was
Fisk.
just like
Fisk.
Fisk. Yes, we can bring it all back. He
Reel it in.
his motives were just like the very cliche, like, oh, I'm just gonna be a bad guy. But I don't know. I just had a lot of problems with the story. I had a problem with the characters. Like, obviously, Chris Pratt was charismatic because he is. But apart from him, I thought, Bryce Dallas Howard's character was not that. She was kind of annoying, and the kids were annoying and kind of unneeded. I know they had kids in the other one, but
Right. Yeah. Rossi looks like he's so angry.
he's
about
just.
to
I
have a
think he's just over.
I'm fucking over
He's
it.
just over Jurassic World,
I'm
basically.
over it. I mean, there's no
stroke. Well, yeah, it's over it because it's a shitty movie.
It's a shitty
It's
movie.
easy to get over.
Case
shitty
closed.
movies.
over it.
Case closed.
Right.
Moving on.
Over it.
All right, well.
Over it.
You brought up the Fisk thing, that weird. I totally forgot there was a subplot where he wants to breed raptors to be like army
Yeah.
people. We'll send them out to go get Bin Laden. Send out the raptors.
It's almost as if someone said, you can't trust the Raptors.
Right, there's always that guy. There's
Doesn't
always
mean
the
it's
Dennis
just-
Nedry there's always that guy who goes on the boat who's gonna just like pull the plug. There's always that guy in every horror movie or like action movie. They're gonna make it if there wasn't like some saboteur on there.
Yeah.
Like,
And remember,
I'm really here for the crystals.
well, right. Well, remember
Like,
the cool.
can you just not take the
Congo?
Is
crystals?
that a Congo reference? Yeah.
It's like,
Fucking
can you
love.
not?
Yeah. Now we can get into Congo. Now I'm down.
It's like, can you not take the crystals?
Hey,
Can
Charles.
we just get the fuck out of here?
Hey Charles, have you ever seen Congo?
I have.
Woo!
Congo.
Oh, yeah.
Congo is always like, I enjoy Congo. Don't eat my sesame cake.
Do you remember Congo? You ever seen Congo?
It is like my lead example for that book was so much different and better than that movie.
I never read
And
the book, so I got the movie. The movie.
I'll find that book for you so you can read it along with that Superman book I gave you. I wish I hadn't given it to you first. I wish I'd given it to Tom or Rob. Or even with school, I feel like they would have snuck something in.
Superman book.
Yeah.
What book?
I gave Rossi a book for.
That's probably like,
It's
like in
it's
his
the death
garage.
of
Under like
Superman.
when you like.
Yeah.
So it's like
May or
it's a
may not
build-up,
happen anymore.
And it's a build up to his death,
Okay.
the death, and the after. It's like it's a novel of that whole.
So is it
Graphic
of that
novel or a
funeral.
novel?
A novel
Oh.
of that whole
Interesting.
time by one of the actual comic book writers.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I read it, like I think when I was like 11 or 12, and that's why I love like the Superman story and the mythos.
Does he still have that book?
He does have it. Well, I don't know. He could have lost it by now.
I have it.
It's probably just in his car. Probably
I'd be
never even made it in the
interested-
house.
I made it in the
I'd
house.
be interested in reading that.
I made it in the house.
Yeah, like I mean, I know earlier I expressed disdain for Superman, and it wasn't really so much his character; it's just the fact that he can do everything, and like it kind of made other characters like the Flash. Like when he can run as fast as the Flash, they actually had a race in a comic right around the world, and he like caught up. It was like they were the same speed. Then what's the point
Flash
of the
beats
Flash?
him.
But in another Flash graphic novel called Flash Rebirth,
Okay.
Superman, like he's
I didn't
running.
think you were gonna get that out for a second. I was, like,
I was
let's just
scared. I
move-
got nervous.
Let's
I was
just
like,
move past it.
And then he's running, and then he comes up to him. Superman like catches up to Flash. He's like, you know, we've raced before, and I can be as fast as you. I can stop you. And he's like, oh, that was for charity. And he fucking just zooms off into the Speed Force.
Well, I always
and
heard-
Superman's like, oh, I guess he's a lot faster.
I always heard that like the Flash is just a little bit faster because the Flash's speed is based off something that happened to him, where Superman's speed is based off the strength of his legs.
Right.
So Flash is like actually like faster because of like whatever. It's not his legs aren't doing it. It's just like whatever. I don't know what actually happened to Flash. Charles, I'm sure you can explain
Connection
it,
to the
but
Speed Force.
yeah, Superman. It's the strength of his legs that are making him fast.
Yeah, the Flash has the Speed Force.
Does he always have the Speed Force? Because I'm pretty
well,
sure.
Which Flash are you talking
Yeah,
about? I
see,
guess
it
that's the
depends
real.
on the Flash.
Barry
also.
Allen, yes.
That's the problem with having so
Barry
many
Allen
Flashes.
invented the Speed Force.
What about Wally West?
Wally West.
He has a direct, natural connection to the Speed Force.
So in the comics, I don't think
That's why he's the
I don't think that's
fastest
what happened.
Flash.
Is this like the Force? Like
It's the Speed.
It's the
Force.
Speed Force.
what's that? Like
So
he-
it's
It,
kind of
it
a
surrounds
Speed
us.
Force.
I think I know what it is. It's how many Midi-chlorians does Wally West have?
Yeah, it's about. It's pretty high.
It's not just midichlorians though. It's specifically the fast ones.
Speed midichlorians.
It's the Z-shaped ones.
So it's not the strength force.
Is that in the
Yeah.
comics?
No, I'm just kidding. But there's the Speed Force.
No,
yes.
fuckhead. I know you were kidding about that part. I meant
Oh,
the
yeah.
Speed Force.
Yes, the Speed,
Yeah, Speed Force is in the comics.
Always?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
think
okay,
that's
the
how,
Jay Garrick it wasn't.
I don't
but
think
the
Wally.
Bart-
I don't think Wally West uses the Speed Force.
Yes.
He uses.
I don't think in the comics he does.
His is
100%.
his is
100%
definite.
true.
He's the biggest of the Speed Force.
Didn't one of them like get trapped in the Speed Force?
Barry Allen.
I thought one of them had like
After,
had a chemical accident. Maybe that was Barry
Final
Allen.
Crisis.
I like your
Thank
Flash
you.
knowledge. Very, very. in tune with
Barry
Flash.
Allen's in the.
He's
in
a
the-
DC
in
guy.
the- is it? It's. I always want to say Rebirth because now that you've said
Barry
Rebirth,
Allen is.
he actually gets caught in the Speed Force and ends up being the lightning bolt that hits him and makes him the Flash.
I believe that is Rebirth.
It's Rebirth,
Yes,
right?
Flash Rebirth.
What?
Yes,
It's
the Speed
crazy.
Force.
There's a time. The Flash has the time.
because he's got a time continuum bubble around him.
And that's why
He's-
Jay
he's
Garrick
like
was
the
able to use the
Terminator.
Speed Force, even though Barry Allen came after Jay Garrick.
So it's like an interstellar thing.
It's like an Interstellar.
More
So-
Terminator Genesis.
Yeah.
Wait, so the Flash is only the Flash because the Flash was the Flash and struck himself and became the Flash.
So is the Speed Force a realm, like
Kind of.
like
It's-
another dimension?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Reverse Flash is trapped there.
Right, they get trapped there. Like I know one guy,
Get trapped there.
one Flash
Reverse
like
Flash.
died, but he was actually in the Speed Force.
Yeah, that
I'm not
was
even
Barry
paying
Allen.
attention to what he said. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Did it for like 30 years or something? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
30 years.
Do they even
Something like
do
that.
they explain
No,
all this
it's
stuff for a
true.
TV show? To some degree.
They're,
I mean, they've gotten
they're
to some
scratching the
points.
surface. They're scratching the surface.
Like they.
It leads you into like you're like, woof, I gotta know more, and then you're on the internet.
They
for
explain
hours.
it really well in the TV show.
The TV show's really.
Like they use analogies like Back to the Future and Terminator.
Yeah.
Dude, I totally think that guy that they couldn't get out of the cell. I think that's the other. I think that's the dad.
I think that's the dad.
I think that's the dad.
I'm like 99%
warning
sure that's
them
the dad.
that
Yeah.
there's an issue.
Because it had to be somebody who is like, well, they've seen so and so.
Yeah.
Like they've only seen him and not the other guy. This
Right.
only makes sense to people who've seen it. Otherwise, it sounds confusing as hell.
Right.
It's very
So you guys should
confusing.
really watch the Flash show.
You guys, we'll just catch up to the Flash.
I was
So
gonna say,
It's not gonna happen.
I guess I'll start watching Flash. I had a dream that I was gonna watch all the Arrow ones before Flash.
I had a
because he
dream.
didn't. And I think that's not actually gonna happen. So
You know what?
Is
I
it
really.
on Netflix?
Yes,
Season one
everything's
is
on.
all of season one is on.
Season
Yeah.
1 good?
Yeah. Season
Are
one's
we
good.
on season 2?
We're on season two.
Okay, that's enough. That's
Kind of in the middle.
that's-
Middle end.
Is it a 20 episodes thing?
24.
22,
Oh,
24
four episodes. God, Netflix spoiled me.
They go fast though.
Yeah. If
Like
In a
Netflix-
Flash.
Go by in a Flash.
Oh, that was a setup and a knockdown.
Rossi,
Did
you
you
just look like
get
you
that
just
Speed
wanna die.
Force information you needed? Is that what you were looking? What the?
I don't know when I lost this podcast, but I've lost it.
What did you like? I don't understand. Like, what made you mad about the Speed Force?
What's wrong with the Speed
I just somehow,
This is what we
I
should
think
not
he's just
do
like
late
burned
night
out
ones.
from the
It's
Jurassic
fucking
World
terrible.
argument.
Jurassic World
I'm
thing.
still recovering from that Jurassic World.
We're still on Jurassic
Escapades.
World?
No, we're off it. No,
Oh,
we're
that ending
off
was
it.
shit.
We're
Because
off
I'm
that polar
We're
bear.
way off it. We're way off it.
I don't understand the hate. Oh, I understood Rob's hate. It was, I don't know, he just really mad about
Mine was the same age.
that stuff, and I got it, and I understood it.
Are we actually back to it?
Yeah.
Round
Round
two.
I didn't understand your hate.
Let's
What,
let it
what,
go.
what did you not understand about
No!
I'm with Rossi on this one. I'd say let
No!
Yours was like
No!
third grade book report hate, whereas his was like a oh he actually thought about that. That was
No,
like,
because we sat down and listened to
Whoa.
him. We badgered me with fights and moves, so I couldn't actually get a cohesive thought out.
Like I said, I can understand if you just turn on your brain off and watch it, you'll be fine.
Fuck you.
I was very insulting.
No,
but
no.
that's how I watch shit.
No.
Fuck you.
I enjoy things. I'm
It's
sorry.
not-
I didn't
Hey, Rob,
analyze that.
fuck you.
That
It's
was
not-
so well said. That's a
not
fucking.
meant
Yeah, no,
to
now
be
we're
ins-
fucking done. Bob and Duke, right?
It's not meant to be insulting. When that's a phrase you use when you just kind of like you don't care like
There
what
was
the
a little
story.
Nigeria on that.
It came
You've never heard that expression? There's no hatred or anything there. Like
It sounded very.
Then why'd
No.
you say it, cocksucker?
it's if you just watch if you watch a thing and you're just like I don't
I get
care
it,
that
I get
the T-Rex did this.
It's like
Like-
watching Piranhaconda.
Right.
It's like
you watch-
watching a movie
Right, you watch a
about
movie-
dinosaurs. in
But if
you're-
2015.
if you're an asshole like me and you're like analyzing the story.
That's what I was trying to say before, though. You guys are just kind of being assholes about the movie.
Right, if you analyze the story and you're thinking like, well, this doesn't really fit this, then you got problems with it. But if you just watch it, and you want to be entertained.
I can't believe we're fucking back
See,
to this.
So like I understand.
Let's just leave
but
it.
He left.
Let
his
it die!
brain on, and you didn't want to do it for yourself.
Right, I was.
You ruined
We're
the
a
movie.
Right.
I think he
494.
wants me, with my brain off, to also hate the movie for some reason. With my brain off, I love it.
Right, brain off doesn't mean you're.
And you.
Brain off does not mean that it's like you're stupid. I just think brain off is just kind of like
when it's over.
you just can enjoy it. You just enjoy it without like caring that okay maybe this plot didn't really wrap up completely, but I liked the movie. It was entertaining.
All right, see, so I brought Rob around. He liked Jurassic
I
World.
didn't like Jurassic
Now,
World.
let's talk about Babadook.
Oh, dude, let's see.
As you know, I hate scary movies,
Right?
and you guys told me it was scary, but like it's actually fucking scary.
It's not that scary.
It's fucking
He
scary.
hasn't watched
Fuck
scary
that. I'm
movies.
not gonna see it then.
I
It's not
don't.
that
I
scary.
hate scary movies.
It's not that scary.
And like
I'm a
I
big
stuck
baby.
with it because there was
Tom and I are wimps, too.
there was enough happiness
Yeah,
in the
I'm a bitch.
story where I
I
was
just like
like,
being scared, though.
oh man, I gotta see what happens to this, and you guys made me watch it, so I gotta watch it. And I don't turn off anything. Once I'm watching something, I watch it.
Babadook.
But it ended up being a
Duke.
really good movie.
Right.
It's a good movie. It's a good story. I enjoyed
It's
it.
interesting, right?
It's interesting. and it's scary at the same time, which
It's
hurt
creepy.
me.
I would say more creepy than scary.
For me, when the
Okay, so here's the thing.
You obviously don't
If
watch that many
you're-
scary movies.
You're
'Cause
walking
over there
around
like,
in your
no,
house.
it's fucking
it's dark.
terrifying.
You hear a creak right after watching the Babadook. Don't you kind of see that character in the shadows?
Yeah, but I know I didn't read the
no,
book.
because it was sort of lower budget, and the Babadook.
No, actually, the Babadook fucking thing actually
Dude,
scared
the
me.
Babadook look
No, that looks
scary.
No, the Babadook.
Especially like the jump ones when he comes off the ceiling at her.
Well, yeah. yeah.
No, the one that freaked me out the most. There was two. Like that weird, like old timey video one.
The old timey video was
Fucking
creepy as fuck.
freaked me the fuck
Oh,
out.
Oh,
And then there was one
yeah.
with like a suit,
Yeah,
like a suit one.
the
And I was just
shadowy
like,
one.
The shadowy suit one.
The
I was just like,
shadow- And that, like, I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about, like, if when I was walking around my house, the shadows became like that creepy little, because how well they
I don't know.
filmed it.
You're kind
They
of creeping
filmed
me
it
out
so
now.
well.
I'm glad I didn't watch it.
I'm kind of like, fuck. I gotta walk
Like
to.
the Babadook.
I have to walk to my car after this.
So like, it's February, and I fucking watched my scary movie for the year. Thanks, guys. It was good, but it put thoughts in my head.
I
It's
guess for
scary.
me-
Yeah, I'll
And
never
plus
watch it,
also,
ever.
Well,
she
that's why
deals
it's a
with
scary movie.
like sleep deprivation from her kid. And guess who has 2 kids that cause me to not sleep?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm letting the Babadook in.
Yeah, but just don't. You just don't read that book, right?
Well, that's it. They push you, and then the book shows up, and you burn it, and it shows up again. You're like, well,
No.
wait, there's more pages now?
You just
I
have
got
to
more
accept the
story.
Babadook, and he won't fuck with you. If you try to push him away, like, ain't no Babadook in here, then he's gonna be like, yeah, there's a Babadook in here. There's a fucking Babadook right down your chimney,
No, you
motherfucker.
can't deny its existence.
Right, as long as you
But
say
you
like,
don't
yeah.
let the Babadook in.
I think it still counts.
Now
as
she kicked the Babadook out at the end.
Because she kicked him out.
Put
You
him
have
in
to
the
kick him
basement.
out.
Put him in the basement.
You can't accept. You can't deny him because that's when you lose the fight to him.
Right, so when you accept him, then you can fuck him up.
You accept that he exists, but you don't let him in.
No, but I think if you
It's
accept
deep.
he exists, that means you're not
That movie's
fucking...
fucking deep.
You know what I mean? Like, if the Babadook was here right now and I was being like, fuck it, it's not. But if I was just like, alright, you're real, motherfucker, get out! You'd be like, alright, shit, I'm real. And then go downstairs in the fucking
I do
basement.
like his tantrum. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, well, fuck you! And then, like, runs downstairs.
Let me in! I'm the Babadook! Like, seriously!
Alright, well, I want worms! And he goes downstairs, he gotta go for the worms.
I want worms. Yeah, that's the part I think's weird.
I know the worms are weird, but then you kind of like, the Babadook is the kid.
No, see, I thought the Babadook was just like
Babadook.
her.
No, it's not. He's not the kid, but it's like the kid that's working her nerves, the annoyance. That's what it's the personification of that her lack of sleep and not being able to see her kid anymore. She's just seeing that monster that's fucking working
right,
her
right.
nerves.
I think to that, yeah, I think it's just the personification of her anxiety, her fucking grief from the loss of her husband,
Yeah.
all this shit is personified. So that's why it's not scary to me, because I'm like, it's not like a real thing. It's just kind of like in her head.
You don't have 2 kids and a shitty job.
I don't. Well, I have a shitty
I
job.
got a Babadook just growing. He's little Charles size right now, but fucking when he gets Dolph Lundgren, I'm gonna fucking be in the fucking garage feeding worms to something.
Dope.
You come home, you're like 4, has like a fucking little catapult thing, like, come on, bing, like breaks the window.
Oh, man.
You're like, you motherfucker.
I ended up liking the
I
kid.
loved the kid
Yeah.
as soon as that thing went Home Alone.
Yeah,
As soon as
it's
he went
weird
home
how you
alone,
end up rooting for him.
Oh, it turned because I was texting you in the beginning of the movie, like, fuck this kid, just feed him to the Babadook.
He's the most obnoxious kid ever. And then, like, when he kind of starts to be like, she gives him the pills, he's kind of like, yeah, and kind of hides him and shit. I'm like, ooh, this kid's kind of crafty.
All right, he's catching on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes around. He's obviously survived a night in New York alone.
For me, it was just like, once I kind of realized, like, the Babadook isn't actually real, it's just her, then it wasn't, like, really scary to me. Especially when they had, like, the stock, like raptor scream. Like, where it's like the Babadook's kind of coming up and you hear that, like, "Arr!"
He feels real to me.
Yeah, he feels real. He doesn't feel, because, like, when she goes to the police station and she's like, there's a fucking thing about
Oh. That part's scary. Dude, the Babadook jacket behind him.
Yeah, but the policeman looks down and looks at her hands and she's got, like
The ash from burning it.
I thought it was like she colored the Babadook book.
No, it's the ash from her burning the book.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
no,
crayon. It's like
it's
color.
the ash because she
She
burned
used,
the
she
book,
said
and
she
she's
used
like,
the right children's
she's all,
books.
what did you do with what you do in the book? I burnt it, so I have ash on my
I'm
hands.
gonna have to rewatch that part.
I don't know. that scared the shit out of me now. Everything he's talking about, I was like, ah.
I'm looking at these images and I'm just fucking terrified. I'm just like, God damn it! Like, I'm so glad I didn't see this.
I went
movie.
on Amazon. I was looking at potentially buying the book just to,
Oh, there's an actual
give it to
book?
her.
You don't want that book in your fucking.
I was like,
in your
I was gonna
library.
give it to
Fuck
Rossi and make him
that.
keep it at his house.
Fuck that.
I thought about getting it once, so when we watched it, like just getting it and just putting it at his doorstep. Like, it just like open the door and just see Mr. Marmaduke. It's like, what the
That would be
fuck
great,
is this?
right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd literally toss that fucking thing in the street.
And guess what? It'd be back.
It's all put back together, like,
It's like, I'll wager you a bet. Throw me in the streets, the stronger I get. I make a new one. I write my own.
right? Like you making your own rhymes.
I'm the Marmaduke. Yeah.
Baba Cruz.
Baba Cruz.
He's like trying to sneeze under the covers. So I'm like, Baba Cruz.
You would be a good Baba Cruz.
Baba Cruz.
Baba Cruz.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. I wish anybody else had done their homework.
I mean, we were able to talk about it.
What was I supposed to watch? Shattered Glass? maybe?
Labyrinth. Watch Shattered Glass and Labyrinth.
I have Labyrinth, that's right.
Especially with the whole David Bowie thing.
Yeah, I definitely should watch it now. Labyrinth. Hey, did you have any homework?
I didn't get homework.
You wouldn't have done it anyways. Charles, what did you do the other day? Pissed me off? Oh, you watched Predators but did chores.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't watch Predator.
And then I fell asleep during
Then fell asleep during Commando.
Commando.
So you watched Predator but you didn't.
I was like, I mean, I wasn't sitting down watching. I was doing shit.
So
I'd
you
look
didn't
over.
watch Predator.
No.
Why would you do that?
I missed. Well, I saw a good chunk of it.
Which chunk?
I don't know.
The whole movie from beginning to end.
I didn't see the very beginning. I guess they were like showing each other biceps or something like that. I missed that one. It just kind of sounded like that was okay to miss.
They don't do
Like, no,
They're just showing each other biceps.
that's what I heard.
Who told you that?
My friends watch it. They're like,
Yeah,
"This is
fuck
the
your
best
friends,
part."
Charles. They're not real friends.
If I watch it and then there's these dudes showing each other biceps,
there
I'm
is,
gonna be
there
pissed.
is a bicep part.
They're-
But
Ah!
they're not
No!
showing
They're
each other.
showing you the bicep.
They're not showing each other their biceps.
Whatever.
It's like 2 seconds.
Son of
Whatever.
a bitch.
Son of a bitch. And they go there, and you see a bicep,
And
and
they're
you're.
flexing, but they're kind of like struggling.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's like 2 seconds.
Okay. I missed the 2 seconds.
It's a
I'm
good part.
so
The
sorry.
beauty of Predator and the beauty of Commando is they actually like get the story and the plot points
In the very
out of the
beginning.
way
Right
in like
in the
the
beginning.
first 15 minutes, and the rest of it is an hour and 15 minutes of fucking action.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
how is that?
So
That's,
you
is that possible?
you missed the
nowadays?
story part.
Wait.
No, they went
So
in
it's
there.
good
They were just
because-
like fucking killing a bunch
I
of
think
It's
people.
no
Because
story.
they one
No,
of
it
their
has story, but they get it out of the way. Sorry.
Sorry, Charles.
no, fuck
Well,
me. It's alright.
Predators does a cool job of like.
And they continue story. They continue.
Predator
dropping
has a
it
cool
in.
job of like it's one of those movies that starts out. If you didn't know, you would think it's one movie, and then
Right.
it turns which is
That's what I got from it.
which is really
Yeah,
cool though.
I thought that
it's
was
like
awesome.
it's always a cool way of making
Turn it into
movies.
another movie, yeah.
I was looking at it.
And that's what they do when they're showing that scene when they're killing all those people. Is they're showing how
Yeah.
elite that team is.
Right. I got that. And then they were going trying to save their buddies, right? Because they hadn't heard back from them. Is that
No.
no? Oh, okay. Well, fuck me. Fuck me again. Double fucked.
It does take a little while to get to the Predator.
Which I like though.
So that like if people like aren't,
Idiots like him, yeah. I get it.
if they're like waiting for
I mean,
the
what?
Predator and it's not showing up, they're like, well, this movie's like, there's no Predator in this, you know.
They're just showing biceps, eh?
Ugh.
Like I could see that, I guess, but
How
You
far
know-
into Commando would you get?
Well.
Don't lie to me. If you didn't get any into
The
it,
blue-
that's
No, I
The
got
Blu-ray stream.
I got a little
Right.
over halfway into it, I think, or about halfway into
Did you
it.
see him flip the car over?
the mall.
See, you see these things, and I don't have the memory capacity.
You remember him?
to remember off like a little tiny
You-
trigger. You have
The
to
mall
describe
is
to
a
me the
long
scene.
part
You
of
remember
the
him
movie.
flipping that car over?
Flipping that car over. I
You
don't.
didn't make it.
Getting confused.
did you make it to the
It's not
Predator?
that
Like,
confusing.
he was driving a fucking
It's-
car
did he
with the girl in the passenger
flip
seat.
the car over.
It's a car.
The whole car. I
You-
think I got because I remember him throwing a guy off a fucking cliff,
So
and I
then
thought that was hilarious.
So you saw the flipping of the car.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I guess I did. I don't fucking remember. This is my goddamn point. I don't remember shit. I don't fucking remember shit.
Yeah, but like
Okay?
how do
I
you
saw it.
how do you watch a movie and not remember you flipped that car over?
I was tired. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't fucking memorize
Okay.
the whole fucking
I know,
scene.
you don't get so
you
mad.
showed me the key
So-
scene where he threw him off because I started laughing hysterically. I remember that part.
It's a good part.
The whole
It's a
flipping
great
of the
part.
car was
It's a
probably
good
great.
part.
It was probably
Remember
cool.
when I said I'd kill you last?
I lied.
I remember that. See, I remember that. I got one.
No, sort of.
I got that one. God damn it! You gotta give me that one.
Yeah, but I'm glad you remember that. So you made it to that part.
I made it to that part.
It's like
The rest
half-
of it's blank.
I got a little bit further. Well, honestly, before that's blank.
Yeah.
Everything else but that tiny little segment
It's about
is
halfway.
blank.
About halfway.
And I was sitting there watching the whole fucking thing. I wasn't dozing off. I dozed off after he threw him off. But
Okay.
Wonderful.
I mean, I know he's trying to get his kid back.
Yeah.
That's true.
See,
It was good.
That is true.
I don't remember how far I got. I don't know if he got her or not
Now,
because I fell asleep.
since we can't really talk to you anymore about Commando, you know nothing
Or
else.
Predator.
Predator.
I saw the rest of it. I missed that first part. I was doing chores, so I fucking heard it. And I would look and watch. I happened to not be looking when that bicep scene happened. Okay, I missed that one. Sorry,
You had
but I got
friends
the rest.
over watching a movie,
Right.
And you were doing chores.
Was your roommate?
Yeah.
Was your
I
roommate?
mean, I was doing shit. I had shit to do. I have shit to do.
Then don't watch
I have
Predator.
shit to do.
Then don't watch Predator.
He wasn't. His friends were watching Predator at his house.
It's either watch a good bit of it or don't watch it at all.
Don't watch it at all.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, gotta do my chores with the fucking complete silence throughout the house. Nobody over. Except maybe Babadook.
You live at your own house. There's no time limit on when you have to do your chores.
I have to do them sometime. I can't do them during the week because I'm at work.
After Predator.
Charles, you could do them. Okay, I know your fucking schedule.
God damn
You're
it.
going at 10. You're out by 3.
I can't do that shit anymore. I love those are the glory days, but I can't do that shit anymore.
What time do you go to work now?
I'm in there about 8:30. 8 to 8:30.
Yeah, it's real. I know that's agonizingly early. You know.
Fuck me
Yeah.
for having a regular fucking job.
And you get
Fuck
out.
me.
You
Yeah,
get
fuck
out.
me. That's terrible. That's fucking
By
terrible.
the time you get off.
Like 6 to 6:30. Fuck me for having a regular
Yeah,
job.
that's true.
That's
Fuck.
fine. Okay, so anyway,
I
so
agree,
the
fine.
other thing about Commando,
Seem to have
funny thing
time,
I've
though.
read online is that Die Hard was actually supposed to be a sequel to Commando.
Really?
Yeah, and like
They screwed-
obviously they did a lot of changes probably because
I don't
Arnold ain't fitting in no air vent.
I don't think probably.
But I wish that maybe if they could figure it out, doesn't have to be a sequel, but let's do something in the Commando universe.
Yeah.
Which actually I don't think anything ties because that doesn't have anything really unique.
I like Commando, but I don't.
Or maybe they could talk
I
something
like
about
Commando, but that's a nice one-off movie. That is not something I ever felt like needed to see.
Then I want more Predator universe.
No, I don't. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
I'm all
sense.
in
Though.
for
I mean,
that.
that's an alien coming down. You know?
No, that's what I'm
So
saying.
like
But
Commando's
that's
just
kind
one guy getting his
I
daughter
really
back.
liked Commando. but
Very
yeah,
80s
you're right.
like. I mean, it's
It was
kinda-
very
There's nothing.
80s.
There's
That's
nothing.
that universe could be anything. There's nothing.
There's
that,
nothing-
I thought about it in my head after I said it and thought, fuck that. Let's go back to the Predators universe.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
want
Because Predators was good.
I just was
Remember
good.
how much I bitched about fucking Adrian Brody?
I know.
Yeah, motherfucker
I know.
shows up in the mud. My dick was hard.
I want a sequel
I
to
know.
Predators.
I know, and they're not doing
No,
it. I guess they're somewhat scrapping it, and they're doing
Is
a
it the Genesis effect?
they're doing a like new Predators, and then Shane Black's writing it, and they're like, oh, we got to get over Shane Black because he was in the first Predator, blah blah blah, and I was like, he's back, and I was like, fuck you. Predators was good. I don't even understand like what was wrong. Like
So I need to watch those now.
Did people hate Predators?
I don't know.
I
Like
think it got the same like kind of just like as Terminator Salvation did.
Really?
no, it's not like low. Like,
I hear, like,
Triple
good
Salvation
things
actually
about
got a bad review,
Well, then
Predators
it got
got a
the no one
very-
gives a shit review.
like a very normal review. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Where it's just like, sure, make another one, and then no one even like gave a shit.
yeah.
Because I never hear people saying like, "Well, Predators was like the
Was a movie.
shittiest movie fucking ever." You
I
know,
think
like
yeah.
they do with Terminator.
I don't know
Yeah.
how many people saw it.
I just don't think a lot of people really saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it did okay though. I think it made its money back because they did talk about doing more of them for a while. But this is like Robert Rodriguez seems like he has a problem with this type of
Predator's
shit.
money, just so you know, 40 million budget, 127 million worldwide.
So it did pretty good. But Robert Rodriguez seems to have a hard time like getting his sequels off the ground. Like it's like he made all that money with Sin City, and then it took him fucking 12 years to make another Sin City, where like nobody cared.
Yeah.
He made Predator, which I don't think he even directed Predators, but he was producing Predators.
Right.
And they're always gonna make a sequel. He's always got all these ideas, and he like doesn't. I don't know like if he has like there's some like internal problems he has or something, but he seems to always have problems getting his sequels.
It's got to be internal because when Sin City came out,
It was huge.
for me it was huge. Yeah, it was huge from my memory. It was huge, and I was so into that like series and stuff that I still haven't seen the second one. By the time that came out, like I didn't even care. Like,
Yeah, I feel the same.
Well, that's what's funny
I
too.
bought all the graphic novels,
Yeah.
all that shit, and then I was super into it. I was like, yeah, like, and I remember reading it was like it only took like 18 days to shoot the whole thing. It was all green screen, and they just kind of came in, they shot it, and it was all done. It was like record fast that movie was shot. So I'm like, they've got to just turn around to the other one. That never fucking came out.
Well, hey, but they can make 7 Saw movies.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
They all
but-
did. They were
But
super cheap.
what was funny about that is like the second one got like kind of a weird review, and I watched it and I was like they're kind of talking shit on. I was like, it's the same fucking movie.
You
Like,
just don't care later. And
You just don't care, but that's what that's annoying about reviewers sometimes. It's like, can you just like realize that you're like about your shit sometimes, and like now you're reviewing this as if it's kind of shit, but it's basically exactly the same fucking movie.
Right.
Like I enjoyed it enough, but I didn't actually care that. I mean, it's kind of like how you said I didn't really care, but I liked it. It was fine.
Right.
But after the first one, I was like, yeah, I watch Sin City every fucking day.
Yeah.
And then you just lose interest. You're just kind of over it.
So it got the Terminator Genesis treatment. That's what that one got, right?
What,
Not
Sin
as
City?
bad as that. I've never watched a movie that.
Well, Terminator Genesis was, in my opinion, basically the same as any other Terminator movie. Just didn't have like some of like the classic fucking guys as actors.
But it didn't get such a bad. Like Terminator Genesis got like a shit review.
Yes.
Or like Sin City 2 got like, I mean maybe it's like 50%.
I don't think anyone even really saw it. You know.
I didn't see it. Sin City 2.
Yeah,
I wanted to, but like what Tom was saying, at that
Kinda
point I was
came
just
and
like, I was kind of
Yeah.
over it. It's like, well, I wanted it back then, but you're kind of too late.
They didn't
I got chores
market
to
it.
do.
I don't feel like they marketed that much either.
They
It
didn't
kinda-
really market
I
it.
feel like
They
it
kinda-
kind of came as
Yeah, I felt like it kind of came out under,
It looked
I
like
think I would have gone and seen it if it was like I was seeing commercials for it. I've seen way more commercials for fucking Gods of Egypt than I ever saw fucking
Yep.
Dame to Kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it's called, Dame to Kill.
A Dame to Kill for, I think.
I don't remember.
Well, okay.
There's
Just
good people in it.
for Rotten Tomatoes' sake, what do you think Terminator Salvation has?
32.
I like that you. I love your memory. You're a fucking freak.
I don't have a fucking memory
Yeah,
like that.
Just
God damn
lend
it.
some to Charles, just a little
Just
bit.
give me a little. Come on. Come on. Give me a little
So
bit.
then, what do you think or know Predators is?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably like 60, maybe.
Fucking, he's good. Are you Rotten Tomatoes yourself?
Are
Is he
you
the guy who-
Mr.
It's
Ron?
64.
Rossi
Tyler-
tomatoes.
I almost said
Rossi
Like,
Tomatoes.
I don't know. I
Rossi
think that's,
Durden?
I think that's good enough to say, yeah, you know what?
That's a sequel.
Let's give him a
Well,
sequel.
if you're anywhere like in the 60s, that's like a
And we
that's,
tripled our money? Fucking make
No, if a movie is in the
Yeah.
60s, I always think like, oh, I'll probably like it then. Most likely,
green light.
because that means like most people kind of enjoyed it, and that means like if I go in not like super cynical, then I know I'll probably like it.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean I can break down any fucking movie. And
That's
really hate
the trick to not be.
it.
cynical.
I'm trying to like not be as cynical. I get into these fucking funks sometimes. Where I'm just like,
But not with Jurassic World.
okay, please, let's just move on.
I have a bad cynical problem. I'll go in and be like just judging it.
You're just like anything that just kind of dumb.
You
for a
just
second,
see
it's
all the
like,
negative.
It's
Turn it
ruining
off.
it.
No, but like
I'm
turn
trying
it
to
off.
enjoy movies more.
No.
Trying to enjoy the whole thing.
I have the same thing, but if the movie's good, it doesn't matter. Like for Deadpool, I basically thought like through the trailer I saw so many trailers, so it's basically the same fucking highway scene, and I pretty much saw it, and we went into it like we pretty much know what to expect with Deadpool, but we saw it, and it was just like kind of like beginning to end, just fucking jokes. It was like way better than I thought it was.
Well written, good dialogue.
Well written, good,
I love
and it
dialogue.
fucking ended up being one of like my favorite fucking movies. And I'm like, cool. That kind of was a movie that I thought I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be entertained, and just come out of it and be like, whatever. But I was all into it after. So it's like, the cynical stuff, if it's fucking awesome, I can enjoy it. And vice versa. Like, Avengers 1, I can fucking rewatch it over and over and, like, love it. But Avengers 2, like, I came out of it kind of being slightly disappointed. But I was, like, with my fucking Marvel blinders on, like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just think they just
I have that problem.
cynical for a reason.
And the other beautiful thing about Deadpool, along with the writing, is their media campaign. We were saturated with Deadpool. We still kind of are.
They crushed it.
And they did not give away too much movie.
Not at all.
I have no interest at all of watching Gods of Egypt. As they blanket me with fucking
Yeah, but just,
that
it,
shit.
it
I'm
looks
like,
so
Jesus
stupid.
Christ. You know what it's more of a commercial for? Fucking Game of Thrones. I can't wait for Jamie Lannister to be back.
Oh god, yes,
Yeah.
I'm so
I
excited
hate that
for
he's
Game of
occupying
Thrones.
his time with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, like a big, like bad looking CGI movie like that. Sometimes just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans, kind of.
I feel like they lobbed that up for me, and even I'm not swinging.
And I feel like it's
Just
Big
gotta
CGI? Oh yeah, now you got Nap's attention.
I feel like that's one of the type of movies I'd love to see.
See, I don't think there's anything. I don't think I would care about any of the characters, any
That's
of the
fair.
plot,
Yeah.
any of the action.
Fuck them.
Like, it would probably be the typical, like, you can see them coming kind of jokes.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, a spear goes to, like, behind him. It's like, oh, you're pretty good.
Run.
Yeah.
Us mortals do it all the time.
Right, something stupid. But speaking of Game of Thrones,
like kind of into it. Like,
Oh, okay.
let's go see it.
like that's kind of funny.
Oh, what a good joke.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, something that kind of pisses me off is
That's coming back soon.
it's coming back in
Yes.
April, yeah.
Fuck,
And
yes.
what pisses me off is so George R. R. Martin couldn't get out Winds of Winter before this new season came out, right? Which I don't care because I enjoy the fact that some of the book readers can't be like, we know it before. I enjoy that.
What an idiot. Get your fucking book out, you fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's coming. Like, you fucking...
But here's the thing.
Idiot.
Now
I'm done with the book readers being separate.
I'm done with the book readers
Yeah.
being separate and kind of being like they know what's up and it's not as good, yada yada. Because some of the fucking like the Feast of Crows and the other one, like those were like chores to kind of get
They're
through.
kind of a piece
Even
of...
though I love, but like
They're a piece of shit.
They're-
Yeah.
so yeah, so season 5 of Game of
Okay.
Thrones, I was like, fuck, this is probably gonna be boring. But the show did better
Show's better
versions
than the books right now, yeah.
and made it be awesome. So
Nice.
what pisses me off about like the whole he couldn't get it out in time thing is now he's like said in public like, oh well, there's gonna be some big twist that happens in the books that
I
doesn't
saw
happen in the
that.
show
Yeah.
because he's gonna do something a big twisty with one of the characters that
Who's
the
already
show
dead.
killed off.
Yeah.
And it's like, you told the showrunners what you're gonna be doing with your books just in case you fucking die because you have
Right.
a death wish. And he's like, he clearly has a fucking death wish. So he told the showrunners, like, hey, here's what I'm going to do with the show. So they're,
Yeah,
just
I've
because
heard that.
his fucking ass can't get it out in time, they're kind of being like, all right, well, we probably, in my opinion, they probably know this so-and-so character's going to die or not go anywhere in the fucking story.
I was gonna say.
So they kill him off, and now that he's probably getting a lot of flack for not getting it out, he's going to be like, well, yeah, well, I want to tell something that the show isn't, so we're going to make fucking, I don't know, Sir Barristan or something, probably do something huge or whatever. Where it's
He's
like,
100% gonna do that.
What if it's not even that great of a twist because he's like into a contract where he's already told them the end? He can't, like he's saying that, but in reality, he's a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. I agree 100%.
Isn't Sir Barristan dead in the books, too?
No.
Nah.
He's not.
Do we know what character it is?
We don't.
Okay.
No, he says he's like.
I wasn't sure if that was something obvious
That-
to like the people who read the books.
What's
or
even
not.
worse is that it's such a fucking tease. Like,
Okay. So it's just a fucking.
I'm gonna introduce Hello Kitty.
right.
He even said like.
Why not
and
Ropey
it's
Ropey?
not going to be easy to guess because there's still like 15 characters alive in my book that are dead in the show. And it's like.
I mean, it's kind of weird that... It's kind of weird that...
Bad
I
Bass
got
Maru?
God, we're shit.
What a life!
It's kind of...
It's weird we've had the same experiences. You know? Didn't
Jesus.
know that fucking got around. I thought that was like some weird dark one that I knew about somehow. Bad Bass Maru.
That shit was all over junior high, man. All the girls had
That was
Kuro
elementary school for
Kuropi.
me.
He was
Right.
like the favorite. Kuro Kuropi was
Yeah.
on everything.
Talking about.
Nothing.
I feel like you should be in.
What?
Hello,
What are you
Dick.
guys talking about?
Just ask Saki Bad Bass Maru.
Bad Bass Maru?
Bats.
Bad Bats Maru.
I think BADTZ.
Bad Bats Maru.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
I think.
All right. Okay.
And she'll either be very insulted or.
She's gonna be like, you haven't recognized my wallet?
You know what? Don't ask.
I think I'm gonna Google this before I ask. Well, if it's racist, then I'll ask.
Just, I don't want the reason you guys break up to be because of this fucking fuck.
There'll be a story to tell on next episode. Next week episode, Charles is single.
See you later, Saki.
See you later,
See you later,
Saki.
Saki.
No more high shoes.
More iTunes.
I've got a high school connection, guys. We're good.
Yeah, I have a high shoe connection.
Go to the store.
Fucking A's called fucking 7-Eleven. Like,
You're shattering the illusion.
you don't have to be Japanese to buy them. She doesn't get them flown in.
She's got a connection. The hand.
Yeah.
It's-
I mean, are high shoes,
No
are they
room.
Japanese candies?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Like
they're not, are they?
They're sold at the
Japanese
Asian market,
Okay, but they're sold at 7-Eleven as well.
but yeah. I mean,
They're
they're,
like- they're popular.
They're big now. They're popular now.
They're so fucking good. America's just like, yeah.
They're great.
Get 'em.
They're great. They're like a different version of Starburst.
I think you just don't see, like, I don't know.
But a different version. It's like, I'm not going to say better, but it's...
I think it's better. I like it. Well,
I don't know.
I like it better. Than
Sometimes if I'm eating a Starburst, the
I think
Starburst is
they're-
better at the time.
Yeah, but
than
they
a
like throw a
high
high shoe
shoe
in there.
I think
throw
they're
high
a better
shoe in there,
Laffy
like, oh,
Taffy.
It's whatever one I'm eating at the time.
Yeah, they're like Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
They're a way better Laffy
Yeah.
They're way better.
They're way better Laffy Taffy.
That's like Laffy Taffy's gold.
Laffy Taffy's always a fucking disappointment.
Because you get like the
Well,
wrap.
I
in
get
it.
fucking
Fuck it,
wrap.
I'll just eat it all.
Bullshit, dude.
Who makes a wrapper that gets stuck to their
I
candy?
mean, fucking...
Wrap it in something else.
They have to fucking know. Like, they just don't, they just don't give a shit. Like, so they literally, that company doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't think, well, these fucking idiots are eating it anyway.
Still
So-
buying it. You're still buying it in bulk at fucking Halloween.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking annoying. You get it, like you think you're safe, and you flip it over, there's a fucking piece, and you're sure
You
you
can't get that
but,
piece.
It's the fucking
It's
punchline of
under
the
your
joke, too,
nails.
so it's like a double
but
fuck
you're also such a piece of shit that you don't want to like tear off a big piece and lose some of your Laffy Taffy. So you kind of slowly peel up because you can just take out a little of the middle and you just get rid of it. You don't want to give up any of the Laffy Taffy.
And then the smaller piece gets stuck to it.
And then you do it and you put it in your mouth and it's like, yeah, it's okay.
It's not worth the
It's
fight.
not quite as cherry.
Why is it so waxy?
It's not quite as
Why
cherry.
doesn't it taste like candy?
It's not as cherry as I was hoping.
Why do you even unwrap the banana flavor? This is
Why does
horrible.
banana, it tastes like bananas. It just tastes like banana flavored medicine or something. What is this shit?
It's got a weird, like, its taste is an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like, you
It starts with
and you
the
kind of get like,
aftertaste.
oh, it's like a scent of cherry, kind
It
of.
should be called like, oh, this flavor's hint of strawberry.
It smells like it.
But it has a great smell.
Yeah, it still
It
fucking
smells like cherry. You can open that thing, it's like it's like potpourri. Fucking the whole room smells like cherries, but it don't taste like them.
But that banana don't smell like banana.
No, that banana
it's
don't.
fucking. I don't know what it smells like.
It's like
It smells like
they
mystery.
say banana, but it's like more like pina colada.
I
It's
like
like,
banana runs, though. I love banana runs.
Runs are great.
yeah, runs. Okay, we can all back the runs.
Sorry, I just said, when we talk about banana,
What are runs again? I'm just blanking. I know this.
they're the, like,
Fruit-shaped candy.
fruit-shaped hard
The
candy.
hard candy.
Ah, those are fucking delicious.
Runs are
God
great.
damn it, I love
Now
those.
that's got all the flavor.
Well, now I want to go get runs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't had
Fuck
Fruits
Laffy
in forever.
Hard candy runs.
I remember they had those in the movie theaters, like as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Beg my
You know
parents for
another
change.
candy that fucking pisses me off, and I sort of like them, but I hate them. What's the ones that get like stuck in your fucking teeth?
Swedish fish.
No, goobers. Goobers? Or,
Oh, I know, I'm not a big Goobers guy.
is it goobers? They're another like, and you get there's fucking black licorice flavor in there too.
No.
That sounds like,
It's not a goober. It's
it's not AM, PM, but it's like,
You mean Mike and Ike's?
no.
why can't I do this second
Except Mike and I sit second.
They're
I don't
the
like
the
them
pink
because
and,
of that.
and white one?
No, it's a
Good
yellow.
and plenty?
It's a yellow pack.
Those taste like fucking shit.
Oh, I think you're thinking Good and Plenty.
No, it's not good.
Good and plenty's black licorice
The
shit.
little jellies that come in different colors: green, orange, black licorice.
Yeah. But they're called something different than what you're
Big
saying.
Plenty was.
It's a yellow
You're-
package.
I know what you're thinking. The little box. It's every Halloween.
No, it's not little. No, it's big box.
Every Halloween, you get the little box of it though in your
And
bag,
they're little, but it's no. Just
and you get like a few of them.
Oh, that's Juju Bees.
Juju bees.
Juju Bees.
Juju bees.
Juju beans.
Those get stuck in there.
Yeah, it's like-
yeah.
Fuck those.
Yeah.
For like
Damn.
years. You think they're just like,
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah, it was like.
Until you flipped out of your chair, you've gone so far.
like, but I at the same time I keep fucking shoveling them in.
Because
the
every time
flavor-
you get lucky and the new one went in, grabs the piece that's stuck, but it leaves another victim behind, and you're like, well, fuck, I didn't need another one.
Well, they're actually kind of good. There's a good flavor
It was like,
Yeah.
on them, but it's just like
Yeah.
Good flavor.
it's fucking work.
Just you just have to pray that the last one you put in doesn't cause the issue.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
it always does. Just be the savior.
Just beat the savior.
Those are always the last in like the Halloween bag.
Yeah,
they like
'cause
dump
it's
out
just
on the floor.
You have to work to eat it. Like,
But you,
alright.
but you eat it when you're fucking desperate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you got
Yeah.
left,
Need candy.
and you
It's
fucking.
time. It's like you leave that for last because you know it's like a lot of work. So you have to pump yourself up. You have to like kind of prepare yourself. You eat all the other candy. It gets there and it's just like, shit. Here we go.
Here we go, Juju bees.
Juju beans.
Oh, I want to go get some.
God, yeah, I just want to get a bag of fucking candy.
Yeah, this
Juju
is gonna be our best recording because we're not fucking eating during.
Yeah,
But man,
yeah.
do I wish we had some
Oh,
candy.
God.
We're
Just haunching down and all that.
Should've gone with
Juju bees.
Should've gone with the Fat Five.
Shoot your eyes like that.
Fat
man.
Cut down to 4 unless we can do some good editing.
Fuck Juju bees.
I'm out.
Fuck Juju bees.
I like milk duds though. They're pretty hard to chew. But
I can't. I love milk duds, but it pisses me off. The same thing. It's so fucking hard to chew.
Yeah, it's
I just like I die.
Not as bad as a Juju bee.
sometimes it feels good though.
I'm not sure I have a
Not a
problem with a
problem
milk.
for
I'm not sure I have a problem with milk duds.
Really? Am
know-
I
you
the
know-
only? Well,
No,
fuck
no,
me
no,
again.
No. The cocksucker doesn't need them. That's
I
what
don't
he's
eat
saying.
chocolate.
Ow.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I'm alone here.
You're
I'm alone.
You got
with
something
the
wrong.
milk
You got
duds.
something wrong with your teeth.
Well, fuck me. I guess so.
Sorry, Charles.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up.
Pass
It's
me the
not so
Juju
much
beans.
like the teeth. It's like the roof of your mouth with milk duds, right?
What?
Uh huh.
What?
Or
Why are you
that-
pointing it? Why are you pointing that big mouth?
Yeah,
Hey, he's trying to find
What
something.
you guys doing in this old west? You got real pointy. You used to having your guns or something? What the fuck?
I kind of point to kind of be like, I'm gonna say something.
He really doesn't like the point. That's like
Rossi gets offended.
Yeah,
like
Rossi
every
like-
time.
Because
Don't
Rossi
point-
thinks you're
don't
about to
point
touch him.
Don't be pointing at me.
It's his number one thing.
Don't want to be touched. Rossi don't like to be touched.
Yeah, no.
Juju bees.
You guys gonna talk about the fight or anything, or you guys
Kind of
want
want
to
to
I mean,
keep talking
I will-
about candy.
I kind of want to keep talking about candy. I tried to bring milk duds into it, but
I kind of want to eat candy.
I
Well,
just
that's
want
what-
to eat
Well,
candy.
like that brings up a great topic. What's your guys' favorite candy?
Oh.
And I feel bad that it was so
Jesus
impromptu
Ah.
because you guys didn't have time to think about it. If
Ah.
anyone has one right
This
off
is
the
on
top
the
of their
spot.
head,
I don't know.
nothing.
Well, okay.
You know?
Well,
I mean, it's hard to pick one, but you think about it. You
I
can
mean, I can-
only
I can-
eat this
I can-
candy.
I
If
can
you
go
can
to
only
I can
eat
go
one
to
candy.
town on.
Or what's the death row candy for you?
I can I can go to town on
You
some
gotta have it
Starburst.
before you die.
I don't
I
like
can
Red
go-
Hots.
You're Starburst.
Fave
Yeah.
Reds,
Red Hots.
Starburst. I can also go, which I don't get enough. I don't get enough. Gummy bears. I can go to fucking town.
I love
Oh.
gummy.
And gummy lifesavers,
Oh,
which I don't get enough of.
game
Because
changer.
every
Game.
time I get gummy lifesavers, I'm like, why don't I fucking eat these every day of my fucking life? Like I like them actually more than I like gummy bears sometimes. I'll
So
get
you
them. I'll
gotta
be like,
pick one.
I'll be like, oh my, I want to put them around like a dick and just like, ow.
Well, you've proven you're fat
I mean,
and,
what? I mean,
and
what?
maybe into
I mean,
the
what?
same sex.
I mean, what?
But yeah, so you have to pick one candy there.
Yo, without a dick, you don't need to put the.
No,
dick
you know
in.
you can keep the dick if you want.
Wait, that's actually the best one if you're gonna be on death row.
Yeah.
You can
Dick
Well, I'm
Hard
sucking
rock.
dick anyways. I mean, I think gummy bears probably.
That's
That's-
good.
Because when you get a
Good
Haribo.
answer.
That's a
Good
Haribo.
answer.
Haribo gummy
That's
bears.
the gold- that's the gold
that's
one,
the
right?
only one.
The
Yeah.
gold?
Gold package with the
Yeah.
bears,
Yeah.
where it's got the good.
dude, those flavors, like when they're good,
Those are the ones.
they're so flavorful. Sometimes you get a bad pack, it sucks.
Some
When you, get
very rare.
when you get a hard pack and they're like kind of
No,
hard.
I like the hard. I like when they're hard. I like when they're
You're
fucking-
wrong. But it's okay.
You're
Go
wrong.
ahead, you get to pick yours.
What's the best flavor out of them?
Cherry.
Oh.
I think the pineapple.
Pineapple.
So that white one?
Pineapple.
Yeah.
The white one.
Cherry for me.
Yeah, I love the pineapple. The
Cherry,
pineapple
I like-
is like the treat.
I like the lime. I like all. See,
They're all good.
I like all.
There's
I
just-
don't
I like the
discriminate.
mix,
Yeah.
but if I had to pick one, like, you only get one flavor. White.
it'd be
Yes.
cherry for me. It'd be cherry. I could just.
Fuck, that's hard. I'm split between both. You
No,
guys.
see, the only
Cherry's
reason I know
good.
I wouldn't be that is because I got a Christmas like version where it was just the green and red, and I ended up enjoying the green more than the fucking red. It kind of gets old after a while. They're cherry.
I like the green ones. That's lime, right? I like those.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of like green apple. I don't know if Haribo is lime. I think-
Whatever. They're all good.
Oh yeah.
They're all good.
Candy.
See, here's my
Death
issue.
row candy.
That's tough. Haribo is actually a really good choice.
You can pick the same one.
Well, but
It's lame and boring if you do.
my yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm such a fucking candy fiend that I've literally gone through like I want candy all the time,
Kit
but I
Kat
can
bars?
go into a fucking store
Roll those.
and look at a whole row of candy and be like, I want candy, but I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that.
You eat a lot of candy.
I eat a lot of candy. I'm like
Rolos?
Twix is pretty high up there for me.
What about Kit Kat bites?
Kit Kat bites no. Kit Kats are good, but no.
Reese's Pieces.
Oh,
I can get sick
that's
of
mine
them.
right there.
Kit Kat bites?
No,
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Dude,
Those
those
are
when we
good.
get sometimes
I
those
love
Kit Kat
those.
bites, I'll have those. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, but if you have the Twix bites too,
Yeah, they're good too.
they're good.
They're all.
I love fucking Milky Ways.
What about
I
when
love-
you were all into
Milky Ways.
Rolos for a while? Remember that?
Rolos? Yeah, but they've been.
You were fucking obsessed with those for a while.
I've gotten a lot of bad batches of those. If you get like the Rolo minis
Oh, really? Bad batch of good.
of Rolos, the good batch of Rolos are the ones you have to fucking get the weird fucking ripping the shitty foil that like tears too easily into pieces. Like those ones will be good, but I get like the Rolo mini. That's Rolos.
I've never had a problem with the wrapper in Rolos.
All right, we're getting you Rolos next, and you see
I
if
don't
you can
get
open
that
it without
anymore.
ripping the thing off.
Wait,
all right.
ripping what thing off?
The gold foil. You know how Rolos come in a roll?
Yeah.
You take the roll off, and then there's the gold foil to wrap around, right? And you can't just like take it off without like kind of like ripping other little mini pieces before you get to the actual thing. We're getting Rolos.
I don't
after this.
understand this
Yeah,
problem.
I-
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
just fucking
I don't
unwind
actually-
it as
I'm
I
gonna
go
have to-
down the fucking Rolos.
I'm gonna
tube.
get an image of Rolos because
As you're going
having
down,
never
as
done
you're
them,
going that
I'm actually not sure what's behind the gold wrapper. I know exactly what the package looks like. I can draw it, but I have no idea what's
All right,
inside there.
all right,
It's all
Charles.
like
Charles,
football.
what's your favorite?
See, I still have to think.
What's your favorite?
I don't know if I can do this, but C's like chocolate truffles. Those are the fucking
That's
best.
fine.
But is that valid? Like the candy, or is that
What's
way
candy?
too
What is
different
that?
level?
No, that's fine.
Oh, no.
C's
That's
C's
not
candies like the chocolate truffles.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Like
I've
they're
ever
filled with
like
that.
on
Okay.
like on Death Row. They're like whoa.
It's like a box of chocolates.
I got it. I got it, bro.
high taste.
I got it.
If I had to pick like 7-Eleven candy, it'd be Skittles.
Big Blue.
I guess
Big Blue. That was a mistake. But Skittles, because it's like, man, so many
Big
different
Blue?
fucing flavors.
You wanna
You
hear
just
the-
go in there and be like, I haven't tried
You want to
this
hear
one
the Big
before.
Blue story?
You know?
I
Yeah,
love
it's
to hear
Big
the
Blue.
Big
So this is back when Charles and I used to smoke a lot of pot.
Yeah.
And we used to get really, really high, and we would go to that 7-Eleven right by his house
Oh, yeah.
and have a fucking ball
Like,
of a time, just getting full of snacks.
It's like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese.
And for some reason, we used to always get Gatorades, Cokes, and stuff. And for whatever reason, this time there was a Big Red and a Big Blue, the two drinks. And of course, Charles couldn't get past it. He was like, Big Blue, gotta get it. Like, and we all kind of warned him, like, a Big Blue? Like, what the fuck is a big... What, but it was like, what the fuck is a Big Blue? Like, what could it even possibly be? He got it. He drank it. He got sick.
kind of like you shouldn't be getting like strange things at gas stations.
But they look there. They're just,
Here's the other part of the story. Never has it ever been seen again.
I think that was its test run.
Ever.
It was like the
Dude, the packaging, it looked like somebody made a drink and then like printed out packaging and called it Big Blue. Big Blue. Like the guy that worked there like crafted his own Gatorade and was like, oh, call Big Blue. Put it in. And then like realized it was getting people fucking sick. Is that it?
That's the one.
I've seen this.
Big Blue.
I've seen this. I've had this.
Yeah.
You survived.
Well, he's a Big Blue type guy.
Yeah, you gotta realize. Look, here's the thing.
See, I love blue.
So,
Like,
I just
like-
want to blow your mind with this.
What is blue?
Why does it tastes like? Oh no.
There's a bunch of them.
I see the Big Red I saw
Big
before.
Red,
there's a bunch of them.
They had Big Red.
Oh, but there's 2 Big Reds.
Like if
There's
you
a
go
big
to
peach,
Bevmo,
a big pineapple.
Bevmo has like all these flavors.
Yeah, but
The
those are.
big
I've
pineapple.
actually had them recently. I was trying to think. I was like, wait, is Big
Oh,
Blue a
shit.
candy or no?
I
It's a
saw
drink.
you
I was
light
like,
up when you were like Big Blue. You're like,
I was like,
think
yeah,
know
I've
Big
had.
Red.
Well, like anything blue. Just
I
tastes
just I
amazing.
saw this
Oh,
pineapple
big
one
Red.
pop up. I was like, I gotta go find that big pineapple
I'll
now.
try that big pineapple. That sounds good.
Yeah, no, I think maybe
Not
you
the
might have
Big
just
Blue.
been too high. Maybe you might have been too Charles.
Oh,
I'm not actually ready
All
to
I
blame
know-
the Big Blue for the sickness.
All I know is I got Nesquik and I got like
Ooh,
those.
good choice.
I got Nesquik. I used to always get. Every time I'd be super stoned, you go there. I always get Nesquik, and I'd get the like a little those donuts, the ones that have like 6 in them.
Oh God.
I get the coconut ones or
Oh,
You mean the crumb?
crumb. I get the crumb
Yeah.
ones. And I would just go back. We'd go back to Charles' house. We'd be like, I'd be in his garage just like dancing and drinking, and he's over there like throwing up Big Blue, and it's like, you know, like just having a great fucking time. And he's over there. That was our typical Friday.
Friday night school.
Sounds like you drank the one from the Hulk bottling plant.
Right.
Probably. But nothing happened.
Didn't get any of the benefit.
It's got
Just
older
boom,
and miserable.
down.
For me, caramel or caramel, however you say it,
Caramel.
is my absolute favorite. So,
Dulce de leche.
like, you could go, like, it's kind of one of those, like you go to, like, the fucking Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory kind of place where you can get, like, just, like, their
It's
caramel.
just there.
Their caramel, like, chocolate stuff. Whatever that is, that would be my death row. Like, anything that's just, like, really caramely and has some chocolate. Maybe, like, a fucking Ghirardelli, like, milk chocolate caramel thing.
Oof.
I love
What
that
about you,
shit.
Nat? What do you?
My death row candy would actually be Spree.
Spree.
Those like
Yeah.
fruity things.
They're fruity little discs. They're hard but
Really?
chewy at the same
Spree?
time.
Yeah,
I really those.
Oh,
really,
you're talking about Chewy Spree.
I like chewy spree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking hard spree.
Hard
for a
Spree
second.
was like. and
Yeah,
now, like, keep crunching it.
you wonder if it was a tooth or if it was the candy for a second. Like, just chip your tooth or is it the candy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
chewy
yeah.
spree's good.
Yeah.
Chewy Spree.
Except that sometimes they don't have enough flavors. Like I don't find all the flavors I want.
They don't have
sometimes.
enough flavors, but it's good.
Spree.
I like.
So you're on death row and you're like, I'll
think-
take a spree.
I think. Well,
Spree's
well,
good.
like
And the fucking guy's like,
as
oh,
my death row
okay.
candy.
I guess the
it's
guy's
not
like, oh.
replacing. It's not replacing the In and Out.
Okay.
I would have never
It's
guessed
in-
that.
It's in you know.
Spree is
Oh,
a
that's
every-
it.
I like
completely
Spree.
forgot about
I
like
like it,
candies
but,
like those.
I get
You
them.
don't
I get them
regularly
sometimes.
see in like the 7-Eleven aisle. You gotta go in the other
Yeah.
aisle.
Spree?
Or like
Yeah, you have
you'll
to-
see it at like a CVS or something like that. Yeah, Spree.
Spree you always see up front.
Did you ever like those shockers?
Spree's up front.
Which one?
Or shock tarts, whatever they were?
Sweet tarts?
They're basically like chewy.
I like sweet tarts.
They're basically like chewy Spree.
Remember the big sweet tarts?
But
I think I know which one you're talking
kind of like
about.
the Warhead
a little bit more
sour.
soury.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I like those sour
too.
candies,
I
yeah.
like sour, chewy.
Is Warhead
hard.
still a thing?
Yeah.
Warheads? Yeah.
Shock tarts.
Warheads are extreme
It's-
now.
it's-
I had way too many Warheads when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
why did I
yeah,
put
those
myself
actually-
through that?
Those are really good.
Those
Yeah.
are good.
Cherry.
Ooh,
Oh,
you know what?
black
I wanna
berry,
replace
black
it.
cherry.
I want to replace
Remember those
Spree
were
with
like
shock
worse.
tarts now.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
hold
no,
on.
They're
Those
always
are-
like real good
when I was
after
thinking
too.
in
Like
my
an
mouth,
initial like
they-
burn.
That's why you do it.
Yeah.
Chewy.
Uh-huh.
If you
Chewy
just want to
Spree.
get past
Starts
the sour.
sour and it
Yeah,
gets Spree.
it
gets
gets
Spree
Spree.
chewy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
shock
Spree with like
tarts.
an extra boost of sour before it.
Oh man, I hope you're there.
Nerds are
when-
great,
when-
too.
When they fucking ask me.
All right, Rob.
You like Spree? I'm like, he makes shock tarts.
All right, Rob, what do you got?
That'd kill him.
I had to go Reese's
Oh,
peanut
yeah, you
butter
said
cups.
It's
I love
delicious.
them.
I fucking love it.
I also could do like if I could just bypass the candy and I could just do like In-N-Out burger and
that's your last meal.
and a shake.
No,
from
you
the
get that.
chocolate
You
chip.
get that.
get
We're
that
talking
too.
your last candy though.
And you get a candy.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get candy,
You know
yeah.
that
You do too. It's a good death.
Dude,
It's a good.
It's a good day.
The shitty part is you don't actually get that.
And
On death row, they give you kind of like I think
they give you a fake ass version of
they
it.
give you like a list of.
I hope they give you a fake ass version of it.
They give
I
you.
actually don't want murderers getting good final meals.
Right.
I kind of want them to like be
Here's
able
a
to.
Chef Boyardee
I
can.
don't
Right.
think I don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
You fuck.
I
That
don't.
was a good last memory.
I don't think they really. I don't think most of them really end up even eating.
I don't think most of them actually get killed. They're just on death row for like fucking like. 10
No, but I mean,
like,
you
how
hear
they
stories.
do
They
it.
don't. I mean, they can't really eat. I mean, they're pieces of shit, but it doesn't mean they're not like nervous about dying. So.
They get Laffy Taffy.
Really sticky Laffy Taffy.
It's been in the the sun baking and it's only banana.
And a couple,
Like, "Ah!"
And then they get right as the
like, kill me
injection,
now.
like,
They're
"Ah!"
like grabbing the needle. Fucking taffy.
a couple warheads.
I used to be such a bitch with warheads, like the super sour ones.
I
Like,
loved warheads.
I would wash them off in the sink. And,
Seriously?
yeah, and
I'd
wash
be
up the
that
sour.
kid. I'd be that
I've
kid.
seen
Put
it
it under your tongue. Put it under your tongue. That's where it's the hurt. That's where it hurts.
I used to
Oh, I
do
did.
that. Or you
So
did too?
Yeah.
I used to always see the stories like, I knew a kid that did 5 and his mouth started bleeding. Like,
Well,
no,
like-
he didn't.
And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys had it out here
I had bad
because
gums.
it's so white. But did you guys ever
The
have
fizz?
super colas?
Oh shit! No,
No,
It's-
we're too.
it's-
white.
too white.
It's another one from the Asian market.
It's too white.
It's like a super sour candy. It makes a warhead shitty.
Well, we had warheads.
Wait a minute.
We're white.
Wait a minute.
Did you ever have the Warhead Fizz?
Yeah, well, the one where it pops and you get the fizz.
The
It
Fizz.
was
I
so
love
good.
the baking soda shit or whatever the fuck that
Yeah,
was.
man.
I loved those. Those are the ones I love. Those
Did
are
you
like
guys ever
fucking.
get those stupid fucking packs where you get the little fucking
The bomb?
sugar spoon and you like put it in the fucking shit and you
I was
lick
just
it
thinking
off?
of
The
that.
dip?
The lick stick or
It's like,
whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
get those all
remember
the time. What a piece of shit candy.
I actually love those.
You can eat the stick.
Right.
All
Oh, I
I
love
liked
that.
it
It's
too.
a
But now I think about it now,
time.
I think it was that fucking rip off.
I always ruined my
It's a
stick.
shit
Yeah,
candy.
exactly.
Yeah.
what you
Pixie
said.
sticks. I like pixie sticks.
So then I had
And then I
to,
was like,
sugar.
then I had to swallow them. Yeah, then you have to pour the fucking shit.
And it's just like,
Pixie sticks suck too because you end up eating the fucking package of that.
No, you know what I like? Ravens.
What
Do
about
you guys?
what's
What?
That
Ravens?
sounds familiar.
it sounds familiar.
Pull me up an image.
I'll pull
While
up
you pull up that
Ravens.
image, how about
That's not
limon packets? Is that ever
No, that's not. That's. I don't like those.
I don't know what that is.
I think
little
you, got,
too,
you
like-
at least got to see them, like the little green
That's
white
kinda like
packets.
a-
It's like those just fucking like Sprite salt.
Like, those remind me of those fucking what like the Lucas.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
thing.
It was the one without chili, basically.
Yeah, people
And
love
it was-
those, and I never was just like, oh,
It was Sprite salt. It was fucking lemon lime salt.
Sounds kind of good.
It was. You know what's funny? It's like, yeah, you eat like 20 of them because they give you 5 for a quarter. You're like,
That's the fucking day. The ice cream man coming around.
Oh.
You just fucking load up on candy.
It's not called Ravens. Whatever it is that I'm thinking, it's not called Ravens.
What
What
did
is
you
it?
What did you find?
I
bro?
found like ecstasy and like. I don't think that's what I got.
found
as a kid.
found Raven from that.
Raven
that's
sounds
Raven.
familiar though.
It does sound familiar.
so describe it for us.
It was like pixie sticks. Okay, it came in like a thicker plastic.
I know what you're talking
tube,
about.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
no.
it tasted like.
It's purple and
Those
red.
are fucking
They
Ravens.
had like different.
Those are Ravens. The big thick
Yeah.
extra sour sugar.
Uh-huh.
And,
uh-huh.
yeah,
It wasn't
I think
super
They
sour.
were
Like
called,
those
they were
different.
called
more
Raven.
sugary,
They were
though.
called Poison.
Yeah, it was more
They
sugar.
were
Poison,
There
that's
was
a
a
good
couple
name.
different names.
Because I remember I like loved those things, and I got one, and it made me sick, and I was out for like 3 days.
That's good marketing.
It made me
Yeah, you probably got a poison one.
Yeah.
They were trying to fucking kill you, Charles.
They almost did.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
The ice cream man's like, here, have some poison.
Hey, even my friends were like, Charles, I don't know if I need that. If
I
I were
think
you,
you
I was like, oh, I'll be fine. And I was like out of school for like a whole week in elementary school. But I
You
got
were
Charles almost died.
fucking
He got that
poisoned.
weird candy. It was called poison.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what I looked up, but it didn't.
Aha! Yeah, the fucking like the test tube.
Plastic
Yeah.
tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anthrax. in
Those
mine or something,
fucking
I don't know.
things, dude. Yeah, I
I'm
remember
getting
those.
sick and shit.
They didn't sell that at the ice cream man. You had to get those.
Yeah, you had to get this because I remember there was
I
one at the
think I
liquor
got one.
store right down the street from my parents' house.
It could be.
Across the 7-Eleven.
Those were very prevalent in North Orange County.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
But yeah, back to those dip ones. I remember there was one that I always get. It was like a foot.
I remember the fun.
It was a foot.
Yeah.
You dip it. The foot was great, but it was weird.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly. I would get those all the time.
It's way weirder to think about now. At that time, I didn't even give a shit. That was a
Yeah,
foot.
I was like, foot. One of them was like kind of a rocket ship too, or something.
I kind of
One of them was like a dick, and you're like dipping it.
Yeah, you dip in the dick and you have to suck the candy off.
Yeah.
Candyman, the ice cream man always stuck around when they were about that one.
Did you guys ever get ice cream?
From the ice cream man?
Yeah, I got the Sonic the
Ninja
Hedgehog
Turtle.
Fuck, I
one.
love the Mickey Mouse and
Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. Yeah, the Ninja Turtle
gummy
one.
bear,
Fuck.
gummy,
The eyes.
gummy
The
ball
gummy
eyes.
Oh god, I love
Yeah,
it.
man.
Those are my favorite.
The fucking, I was always melted, so it looked like Chunk.
Yeah.
From the fucking, or not Chunk, but Sloth from the Three
Yeah,
Stooges.
yeah. Well, no, and then you get to the gum, and it was like it was rock hard.
It was like not
And,
worth
and it
it.
only had
Yes.
flavor for half a second.
Yeah,
You're like
it's the
the first chew, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this isn't even
Yeah, the
bad.
guy carries some like good ice cream, but we're always fucking buying those stupid ice creams
Yeah.
because they look like a Ninja Turtle. They're not even that good.
I liked them.
I bought ice cream.
They have like ice cream sandwiches.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
fucking
have,
all sorts of
I
shit.
mean, because those are still around. The Flintstone Push Pops?
Oh, yeah.
Game changer.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, last minute, yeah. It's
Because like the ice cream man would come around and they'd be like, "Oh, you want the fucking one with the chocolate and the nuts?" And I was like, "No."
Right, yeah, the
What do you,
drumstick or whatever.
what do you got with like flavor? Well, we got this Flintstone one.
Oh.
Dude, the worst thing,
It's
the only
fucking
bad thing about those
so-
things is like you didn't get that much from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd get to the
Yeah,
plastic and
it
I'd be
really
like,
depressing.
I'd have that old fucking plastic in my fucking mouth.
Where's the rest?
Where is
I was
it?
like, choke.
You pop it out from the bottom and then just suck the rest of it out like, oh,
You're like on the fucking box.
the box is all
Yeah.
soggy and shit.
Like a
You're
fucking
looking-
crackhead, dude. Like I need some more.
I'd fucking like take that plastic out and lick around like in the fucking box. To
Yeah,
get,
well,
like,
my mom used to get them, so I'd
Yeah,
have like
my-
a
yeah,
whole
my
fucking
parents
pack
used
of
to
them, but
get
they'd last me a fucking day. Cause
Yeah.
I was just thinking, God, man, because
Those
as
are
a kid, I was so limited, I only got one. But now, as a fat man, I'd have been like, "Give me two."
Yeah.
What's annoying is
Gotta
they
be
don't
murdered.
sell them. They sell like these weird SpongeBob ones where it's like mixed flavors, where it's like it'll be like lemon and like whatever, but it's not the
I
same.
mean,
It's not.
that's fine. but,
'Cause
like,
it was
that's
blue
not
and
what I
orange.
want.
They were blue and
yeah,
orange.
You got
Yeah.
one flavor.
Blue.
I want that.
Fuck, those
No,
were
no, no.
good.
No, they
Oh,
had
I
the
guess.
blue. Sorry, the blue one was like super rare for me.
I love
They
I was
had
gonna say, I
purple,
remember seeing it. I don't remember. I don't think I had
purple,
it.
red, and orange were the ones that they
Yeah.
had.
I don't
And
remember.
I remember
red
those.
one.
A lot of
Oh,
orange. A lot of orange.
the blue one was like the saber tooth, and it was fucking delicious.
Oh, I know what you're talking
I
about.
got 'em, 'cause my mom has- I used to get like
Okay.
big
And your
packets.
mom
of
was
them.
at the grocery store.
Yeah, so
Oh man,
I used to get a lot of them.
how are you not dead?
How are you alive?
That red
That
one.
strong
That red
little.
one was the best one.
You wanna know what was an annoying
God, I want one
fucking
of those
candy?
Yeah, I know. I wonder if
Fucking
Disneyland
push
has.
pops. Push pops were annoying as fuck. You remember those?
Yeah, with
Was
this,
it was
you,
kinda
where
like-
you ended up with a sticky ass
Sticky ass fucking finger. It was like the lipstick canister. You like put your finger in and pop up the fucking like
They're good though.
ring pop.
Is ice
They're-
cream?
No,
Or-
no,
No.
it's just a candy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah,
I
your
know what
finger
you're
would get all
talking
fucking
It's like a
sticky.
lollipop kind of.
I never,
Just
I never
more
had
annoying.
those. I never had
Twice as
those.
annoying.
I
Does he
didn't care
pop?
for lollipops.
Does he pop? It's like that was the cool kid at the malls. Like, they did
Hey, does he
I
pop?
remember
Does he pop?
Because the idea is you're able to save them.
Yeah, put it away.
the top back
Who's
on.
putting it away?
No, I fucking bit
I'm
my
making it into an icicle and then I'm poking things with it.
Yeah. Or for me, I don't give a shit. I'll fucking bite my finger off to get the whole thing. Ah! I want it now. Like,
Yeah.
Does he pop? Once you pop, you can't stop.
yeah, God, yeah.
Fuck,
It's
man.
true. 1, 2. Yeah, those were good. Those were good. Those are annoying though. Annoying as fuck, but yeah.
I didn't think I could eat one now. My hand might be too big.
And then I used to get cap guns all the time. I'd buy a cap gun from him all the time. What the fuck would I?
The bomb bags.
I probably bought like 25 cap guns. Why did I only have one cap gun every time? Like I would lose a cap gun. That means I was losing one a week because every week I'd buy a cap gun for that motherfucker. So
I think you just needed to buy a new one to get the caps.
yeah, but you could buy the caps. I think I just like was stupid. I guess I don't know.
Well, like
I know I've at least bought 15 cap
for
guns.
that
in my
one,
life.
we had the liquor store. We go to the liquor store for the caps, but the ice cream
Yeah.
man.
I don't have
I don't know if
Ice cream
carry
man
the
brought the
caps.
bomb bags.
Oh, bomb bags,
yeah.
bomb
Little
bags.
poppers.
Ice cream. Do they still do that?
Not poppers.
I have an
bomb
ice
bags
cream
are
man.
different than poppers.
You're
I
talking
have the
about,
same
like,
ice cream man
fart
come
bomb?
around.
No, it's like
That
this.
I had
little
when I was a kid.
Silver,
Really?
It's
Comes
like
in
a
my
silver
neighborhood.
square about
God damn it. Have you
3
been
by
to one?
3. You push
Yeah.
it,
That's
which broke the. But it didn't. Not they weren't smelly.
the ones I knew about that did exactly that were the fart bombs. It was like
And the baking soda shit.
yeah, it was like a picture of like some like person in short jeans with their fucking ass blown out.
With the
God.
shorts.
With
the
the-
shorts had a hole
The
in
shorts
them.
and all there's an ass and it's tooting, and we would play with those. Like we would pop it and then like throw it into someone's like fucking car and run or something, and like or like we would be like on a porch just like all hanging out as friends. And like one of our friends would all of a sudden like they'd be filling it up in the back. You could see them like they popped it. They kind of just like scooted over, and then everyone has to scatter because it pops. It smells like fucking asshole.
Tom, can you do me a favor? Can you put your belt back on?
Sorry, you talked about the.
You could take it off, but don't have it hanging
It's up-
down
it's
Just
between
don't
your
have it
legs.
hanging like there's
Sorry.
something dangling
You
there.
talked about the push-ups, and
It's
I
like out of the
fucking-
corner of your eye, you just keep seeing
I
it.
was like, ah.
And a lot of,
Sorry about
All right.
there's too many flopping dick references for you to have a flopping dick.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time.
I think that's
Good
it.
I
time.
think that's it.
Good. 2 hours. That's good, right?
It's a good amount of time.
All right. We hit all the points we had to talk about.
We never talked about the fight,
That's fine.
but we talked about candy.
I thought that was filler.
It's way better.
Whereas like the natural flow of the candy was more
That was-
better.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I
more.
know.
And now, I'll be honest. As soon as I leave here, I'm
Just
raiding the
getting
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Completely raiding
Big
from
blow.
the freezer to the fucking shake machine that I should have learned my lesson, but obviously didn't. Into the candy aisle, and
Get yourself a Big Blue.
they got a Big Blue. I'll get it.
All right. So that's the podcast for the Fortnite 5. We'll see what other things we get into once fucking Daredevil comes out. We'll have a couple of reviews on that.
So we won't podcast until that's debut.
Well, 2 weeks from now is when it's supposed to come out, right? So it'll be
It's actually like a little over 2 weeks.
yeah. We should.
I think it's like the Monday after the weekend we're supposed to get together.
We'll just talk more about candy.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there'll be a trailer out or something, and we'll get into that. So until next time.
Fortnite 5.
Fortnite 5.
4 if you don't figure out that edit.
Goes